It is Thursday again.
Welcome back to the 3-Star Channel. The content is exactly what you expected to be.
Twinkie thumb.
We left that out of the recording for a reason.
What's the roll?
I'm not afraid to hit you with a metal dice.
Damn it, I forgot to grab my dice tray.
I got a 2.
Over there.
I got a dice tower.
God.
No.
Deborah's the one that has to get up. We gotta have.
Shit, I got a 2. Sorry to bring down the curve.
I had the 4.
I rolled a 2 too.
I got a 4.
You have been curved your whole
Here.
life. I expected nothing less. Just the tray.
No, you
Why
get
can
fucking
you
everything.
not just do one thing?
The other stuff is for
I
a different
half
subject.
expected you to hit me in the head with it.
Honestly,
I did too.
bro.
Can you put this in the sink?
Violence
Pink
calls
out.
to my soul.
Hallelujah. If you wouldn't have moved your arm, I would have made it.
Oh god, I just thought of
All
one.
right, so
No,
today
no,
we are feeling violence and
Are you
rage and
Yeah.
chaos.
I just thought of another one. Better to piss in the sink than to sink in the piss.
Shut the fuck up, Bradley.
That one makes less sense.
How do you
Shut
cover
the
up
fuck up, Bradley. Shut up.
when you run out of
It's gonna
kitty?
burn
When you run out of kitty
Yeah.
litter, so you just throw the sink on it.
Anyways,
And now you have it, folks. The whole kitchen sink.
everyone pick a number between 1 and 20.
20.
17.
I was also thinking 13.
All right, we got it. Your day. Come on, next number.
20.
All right, 20. You.
17.
You.
No.
Hard to me one of these ones to be like
13.
17.697385422.
All right, Sarah, give the recap.
Thank
You
God.
roll a 9?
Yes, I did actually on the dot.
Disgusting.
I don't like that.
Hang on, I gotta get my nutrition in.
I don't think
How does
Nutella
it
counts
get
as
to you?
nutrition.
I ate an apple, fucker.
Everyone ignored me.
I don't fucking care.
I'm ignoring a lot of things right
If
now.
you eat an apple covered in butter, you still ate a shitload of butter.
It's
It
not
was
covered
just
in
an
anything. She already ate
apple.
it.
All right,
Look
Sarah.
up, Bradley. It's just an apple.
Okay.
Recap.
Aramis is finally home. Does he want to be here? Stop shoving a Twinkie in your mouth.
Why did you put it?
You were just deep throating it.
This solidifies the message I'm thinking.
I swear, sometimes you peg his mouth.
And that one's staying.
Bradley!
So recording.
Literally
You shoved a whole Twinkie in your mouth with no gag reflex whatsoever.
That one's apparently staying in the official recording unless he cuts that out.
no.
That's gonna be an edited out part of
He's probably gonna start it all over.
It's too much fucking damn work.
He's like, nope.
You know what? I'll fucking own it.
Are you sucking the cream out of it? Or
Yeah,
attempting
That's
to?
not how it.
It came out.
Man, he sucked the cream out of that Twinkie dry.
Please, Bradley.
Yeah. Okay.
Bradley, until
Back to the
until
recap.
decided other words, Bradley is out of words.
Hey,
Aramis only
hey,
gets
hey! Wait, we got it. Back to last session. Get the corner.
words. Damn it.
You are in the corner with no words until the
Nope,
recap
nope,
is
the
over.
school, you are in the corner all the way. Now.
Until the recap is over, you are in the corner.
Where's my goddamn hourglass?
So while Aramis has gotten in trouble for statements he has made, we have made it into Aramis's. We're assuming home because the guy we're here trying to find just spoke to him in his mind and said, "Welcome home." A little weird, little weird.
He also
There's
told us
apparently
we're home.
Bradley said, "Welcome to my home." That's what they
Yes,
said.
there's apparently some buffed up displacer beast. Don't know what the fuck that's about. Apparently we royed our displacer beast in this little tower.
Fucking rotted displacer.
To be fair, kind of scared on what he roided these displacer beasts with. This could possibly be the man who just keeps taking our blood to do experiments with.
It also could just be my uncle likes to draw pretty pictures.
Kai's uncle sucks at drawing. He puts all of his heart into it.
His
It still
drawings
sucks.
are beautiful.
But y'all didn't get to know this because we weren't recording yet. He did better than Puck from one of our first ever sessions. That was the most horrible map I had seen in my life.
You just can't read maps, baby.
No, Puck just absolutely sucked at drawing the map. Even Eula looked at
It was
it.
kind of
had to have Eula look at it to tell me what it was, and she went, no.
It was
Um,
not gonna lie.
So we, trekked through this weird ass random patch of like healthy, thriving forest valley
We never confirmed if
in
we
the
were
middle
Feywild still
of
or
a.
not.
We are
Mhm.
in the middle of the wasteland. Somehow, this little area is thriving and not a desolate forest.
All right.
There is a lot of shit. There was, for some unknown reason, he moves his little hidey hole around where it doesn't seem like a lot of people have access to this hole, but for some reason he moves his tower around. Kind of wondering how, like, is it like a pocket tower, like ties, or how does this little tower move around?
This tower was
that
very
easily.
tall. No, I don't think that one just shrinks up to be pocket size.
We're possibly gonna see if
Maybe not pocket size. Maybe like
this man is the one that we are trying to hunt down to find children that are missing, which was our very first reason for even taking this adventure together. It is also a possibility, even though we're currently going to Romage, that this is actually General Kieran, who technically is possibly becoming Scarra's stepdad.
No.
I don't think she's actually ever going to marry him, ever. But he thinks he's going to become my stepdad.
Can't marry him.
I think he's going to miss the reception. He might be a little late.
Or Aya may be dead before wedding happens. We haven't got to that part yet.
So let's bring it back in and kick off where we dropped off last time.
You're welcome back to the table, Aramis.
Because it was exactly Aramis that dropped it off last time.
Tonight's episode was brought to you
Hey
by the
now,
Child Mind
no,
Institute.
we should put you back. You were on your phone in the corner.
Bro,
Put your phone down.
Bro,
Put your phone down.
bro.
We
That's
talked
in the
about
middle of
this.
the table.
We talked about this.
I was doing research for a joke.
But no, you do your joke research before or after, like classy people.
What was stated in the recap, Aramis?
We found the tower. I'm back home. The tower keeps moving around despite the fact that it's fucking huge and it might be Kieran.
That's really dumbed down. But yeah, sure.
Fine.
We don't want
But
to hear him
if,
say
I
it
catch
again.
you, if I send you to the corner, no phones.
Yes.
That's the whole point of timeout.
The only thing you get is
Is
a
your
sad
thoughts.
depression.
Tonight's episode was brought to you by the Child Mind Institute. No, it was not.
Why is that?
Why do you keep trying to get us sponsored by random things? We're gonna get sued.
One of them might
I don't
sponsor us.
have that much money.
We are very clearly not sponsored by the organization that I just listed. It's just funny because it's if you look it up, it's relevant to tonight's episode.
This is an LLC corporation. 3-star channel, 3-star gamer, the 3-star
Nothing.
gamer channel is not responsible for anything said by this individual. Or liable.
You guys have
Over
just,
to our DM.
do you guys vaguely remember what this tower looks like?
Yes.
Yeah, but show us the picture.
We have a big one, a little one, and then one that's actually not connected a little bit. off to the
No,
side.
the one that my uncle drew.
Because your art is
You know,
amazing.
that's the one that was pretty. We love
This
it.
is like the picture it is based off of.
Yeah.
This is
Yes.
what you guys see, and it's basically in you guys have all seen Google. You know that weird little thing that the tower is actually in? Very similar to that, although there's not a waterfall on the inside, though there is a little bit of a stream.
So you're gonna love when I walk up to this. Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair.
I wonder if anyone's ever put pepper in Dr. Pepper.
Don't do it. It's not good.
Have you?
You've done it from experience?
Yes. Little kids make fucking potions. It's disgusting. Don't do it. I'll stand up salt.
I know people who put peanuts in their Dr. Pepper and Cokes, and that's fucking disgusting to me.
I really.
One time when I was a
It's
child,
southern.
I mixed
Uh-huh.
milk
It's
with
southern.
I mixed chocolate milk with green beans.
There you go.
Yes, guard. They're all labeled.
Well,
We'll get a little sodium in the corners too.
whoa.
There's birds, clouds.
I really need one of us to
suns,
actually be
smoke.
colorblind and had no idea, so we can be like, that's not blue.
Why are you guys saying the roof is blue? It's clearly gray.
He's cool, great.
Aramis, roll for being colorblind.
I'm not colorblind. I'm rolling that right now. Both AF.
Megan,
Natural 20?
you're not colorblind. You're doing great. You have 20/20 vision over there, baby, even though you don't got eyes.
All right.
What is this?
So, a lovely little like tower, basically in a little alcove base with some trees kind of dotted around the edge. It's on a little bit of a hill, so you guys look gently up to see it. Basically, not that you can really miss it. It's kind of the main thing in this little area.
Everyone else takes a slight turn to their head. Scarab, what the fuck?
Oh, hey, you can see my house from here.
All these 6 foot people just being like, Scarab.
7 foot. Get it right.
That was the character. Oh, hey, you can see my house from here.
So, what are you guys doing?
So, Uncle A, where's this mittens?
That's a great question. We could find them.
Well,
Is he
let's
I would
nice?
like to sneak past them. I think it'd be better to sneak past them, darling.
Yeah, we don't want to meet mittens if you're like his buff. I don't want to meet someone bigger than me.
But then got murder missions.
Exactly, murder. We want to escape that part.
Are you gonna help us fight Mittens if Mittens attacks?
Then you can cuddle with mittens while we avoid mittens. Enjoy your cuddle.
You're just not a cat person.
You know, if you have one specifically that you like, which I'm guessing it's Mr. Mittens, we can talk about it and maybe get Mr. Mittens in here. You know, gesture towards the bag.
We're not stealing mittens.
You're good.
We could, and then it won't be a problem.
If we steal Mr. Mittens becomes friendly to me.
Seems like a dumb idea.
He won't be a problem for us.
You won't be
If
a
he's not
problem.
here.
Mr. Mittens isn't a problem. Mr. Mittens is on our side.
Dimension door, Mr. Mittens away. Place Mr. Mittens into Tanya's room.
Yeah.
Tanya opened the door to it, absolutely terrified displays of me. So that's no fucking idea what happened.
I think Dimension Door has like limits, right?
No, I have something that I can go anywhere. It may not always work, depending on how familiar I am with the place.
How often have you been into Tanya's bedroom?
Let's just crack open some memories.
Question is how often I've been to Tanya.
Oh my god.
All right. I would like to make a perception check to make sure we got no Mr. Mittens. I would like to perceive Mr.
I'd
Mittens.
do that too.
Try it.
Do you want to give me assistance?
Does
Yeah,
a passive
and
of
you want me to
24 all of a sudden
I'll give
see
you
Mr. Mittens?
All right.
At a particular moment, the passive
Oh.
of 24 just notices.
I was gonna say
The
advantage
building.
from one of you. Want to give me advantage on this? Kai?
Sure, I'm like,
Can
fine,
you roll
Mr.
higher than
Mittens.
me?
I don't know. What's your modifier?
10.
Yeah, I'm gonna help you.
Okay. And I
You would
can
think that
guide
she's gonna do
myself.
it.
No,
And I'm
no.
going to guide you
Listen,
too.
we're making this actually make sense. Scara helps his boyfriend.
Yes!
And y'all go.
We're all guiding and Scar's helping.
Yes.
Describe it then. I want to see this.
I'm
Scare's
gonna go up behind Kai and I'm gonna get behind his shoulders. I'm gonna be like, all right, I'm gonna lean down really close to his ear. So, I believe in you. You got this. Make the DeVille name proud. And I believe in you. I'm gonna smack him on the butt with my tail.
Scare's just standing there going, you know what you're looking for, right?
And I clap him on the shoulder and be
They're
like,
looking for a cat-like thing.
No,
Your
it's
whole
not.
ass beast book that you know
Yeah.
Sarah still has.
I know.
but I
I'm just
clap-
kind of sitting there going through exactly what a display should be look like. I fought 3 of them right when I first got here, so I'm just giving them a good little rundown of what it looks like.
Meow meow.
I'm gonna clap him on the shoulder and just say, "You're better at finding shit than the rest." of
You
us."
may have to look really good because they can like blend in and kind of hide in trees.
7. I always look good.
I'm also gonna, just for the fun of it, have situation look because he gets advantage on perception with sight and smell.
Okay, so I knocked down. Oh yeah.
9.
Yes. Give me a moment to do math.
You are
Did you
never
roll
gonna
your
beat
advantage
situation.
Oh, I have advantage too.
I give you advantage, and then they both gave you guidance.
We
So you have 3 guidances and advantage.
I rolled higher the first time.
Oh,
Are you
that's
ready?
2 max guidance in 1.
38.
You know what? I think situation did better.
What?
14. Him smelling good.
I rolled a 17, 2 4s, a 3, and I have a +10. Yeah!
No, I'm welcome for the fact that Eula was going, I'll help you. No, dumbass, I don't have guidance. Scara helps his boyfriend.
I see Mr. Mittens anyway. I'm really looking.
So
We fucking hunt this bitch
can you
down.
actually like really kind of give us a visual on where this is?
You
basically?
can see.
If you can't see Mr. Mittens, I got something that we'll find him.
I mean, if he's not here, then we can't see him.
You can see.
I can
between
find him.
atoms.
Yeah, I'm aware.
You can see the space in between atoms.
For a
What
split
about
second, you
little-
think that you're on a table surrounded by 5 giants with giant.
Dude, this was better than my
Octagon.
crazy. That was better than my crazy scientist bullshit. 'Cause that was a 36 for that. I just got a 38.
Is that your highest roll ever?
No, not the highest roll ever. Just that was higher than my last crackhead moment when she had that look.
That's the
My,
highest roll we've had this whole campaign.
I think that was me. It was like 52 or 53.
Pretty sure it was for like stealth because you already had your bullshit with
Yeah.
that, and then I gave you +10.
Yeah, and then
And you
I
rolled
guided.
max on everything.
and I rolled everything but max on like 1.
Mhm.
So this is gonna be literally the worst 2-second drawing I've ever done in my
That
life.
tastes disgusting together.
Cool. So basically, this is kind of how it's set up. You guys have the hill, and you see the tower, and there are trees around. Ignore
Yes.
everything.
Yes.
I can draw somewhat decently if I try.
Is there such freaking
I apologize right
I'm
now,
literally
but
just-
this is
Okay,
fucking
yeah,
bullshit.
The
What?
camera went off again.
This is fucking bullshit. It hasn't.
It is stop
Fucking
recording.
It hasn't. That's the
Anyway.
problem. It hasn't stopped recording.
All
did-
right, you
it did,
take your
guys, it
editor
did.
problems outside of the table. Now,
It's so annoying.
so in particular, you don't
Must be straight.
really see anything. That
I told you it's
fits
that
your eye as
location.
of right now, you're like, okay, I'm looking. What the fuck are you guys?
That camera's haunted by techno ghosts.
Need to appease the machine spirit.
Just
On the top?
On the
kind of looking, yeah, like kind of. It. You see the tail of it.
Feels great
Is it
offering to be on the side.
Which one? Isn't there like 3 tails?
You see the actual like panther tail,
No, they have 3 tentacles.
and like the tiniest
Oh,
flick
okay.
of the tentacle.
Okay, okay.
It's on the other side of the roof, but you do know it's there. You cannot at the present moment see
How
another
big
one.
that fucker is either.
But you just ever so barely, and I mean barely, get a glimpse of it off of the top of this particular area right here. You see the tail like stick out right there and then go back behind it, and you're like,
You really quickly saw like a little flick and you were like, wait a minute.
That was a tail.
Stare. It's when Scara was giving you that big rundown of what they look like, and you were like, tail.
That's the part I remember.
this is what you get.
Right, this little part on the because we're looking at it from the front, right?
Mhm.
Okay. On the right, you guys see the little bitty tower is right there. There was a tail. That's all right.
I see nothing.
Well, it's not there anymore. It's gone. But there was a tail. It is up there.
I think you're crazy.
Very casually gonna rub my eyes and be like, I can't see that far.
I can't see anything.
It's a fucking vibe. I'm sorry. It's being fucking quiet. You have to help me bury fucking bodies.
Kai gonna be the one that's not
Body
quiet because he's like, I will bury you. And we're like,
I didn't know you wanted to say that soon.
It's on the roof. That one.
It's nothing. Nothing's there.
And push it somewhere else.
Okay. So, do we want to just sneak forward and go in north?
I'm fine with sneaking forward or collecting Mr. Mittens. Collecting
which
Mr.
one
Mittens.
is Mr. Mittens?
How many are there?
We don't.
I'm talking to the uncle.
Like, I don't know, at least 2. I think.
I
Wait.
own this whole one.
I just
Which-
gotta
which-
take your cat out.
Which one did you? Which tower did you say it was on?
The little short one on the right. It's on the in the middle.
Okay, it's my room.
Side note, when we come up to this, which way are we coming up to it at?
So you kind of see how you're doing it this way.
Mm-hmm.
You guys like this will be what you see when you enter.
Yes,
You guys are coming at it this way. I do not have it angled the way it should be angled. I don't really give a shit.
Oh, I just meant the stair wise. Like, is this just walk upstairs here, or is it stairs?
I think it's walk upstairs here.
Yeah,
This is second
from
floor.
where
This
the
is the
word
start.
starts.
Okay,
I
okay,
assume
makes
this is our
sense.
door where we come in, and this is our steps. That goes up, right?
okay. That is what I was asking.
There were.
So it's like somewhere over here. That's like one on tower here.
Anyway, so what you doing?
She's handing out.
I mean, I could try to get this. Like try to keep them occupied.
Yeah, you could.
Where does Mr.
And
Mittens
we could
like
keep
to
quiet.
sit? typically? Where do you usually find Mr. Mittens? Is he
Well-
roaming, or is he typically sitting somewhere?
Eating a victim or sunbathing on the roof.
So
So
that
that could be Mr.
So you've
Okay.
seen him eat.
They eat people before.
That's like the whole thing. He's a guard displacer. He's great at his job.
But yet he's cuddly.
I think those two clash a little bit there.
No. I'm plenty sure you bang that one, but that one also stabs. So how is that clashing?
You are also pretty cuddly, and you are also pretty deadly too. So
Check me.
I'm going to
No, you
do.
get
I'm
to
gonna.
miss that today.
I'm gonna do cast locate plants and animals and focus on displacer beast.
Read me that spell again, because doesn't it specify only one?
It's one
It's the
type.
closest one to me,
Mm-hmm.
within 5 miles.
Mm-hmm.
So you're gonna figure out which one it
Within
is.
5 miles.
So we're either gonna be like, that one's the closest, or we're gonna find out where the other
We're
one.
gonna find out where the other one is. That's the whole point.
the other one's at the top of the hill, like tip of the hill. You just
The
can't
one's
see it.
like
It's
right,
right behind
in
us.
front of us.
He's just invisible.
He had a stealth of 30,
So that's it. But then go to the
39.
one.
So that is the effects of the
Moving.
spell, the closest one to you.
Within 5 miles. Yes.
Alright. The one on top that Kai saw that you didn't believe it is the
Oh,
one that
I
hits.
believed it. I was gaslighting.
You
Well,
now
not
definitely
gaslighting.
know.
Wasn't gaslighting. It was more or less just.
You
like
now
that.
have no doubt there actually was a displacer beast there because you know it's location.
I think the spell's missing up.
The spell is messing up. Oh my god.
I think I get bad reception in here.
Is he messing with my magic?
I'm gonna fight him.
I get bad reception.
Alright, so what do you guys do? Or are you guys waiting for Kai?
Stealth.
I'm going to say waiting for him because I don't know if he wants to do his helps
Yeah.
us be more stealthy thing.
I'm assuming he would, but like, we're gonna wait. I'm gonna wait.
I can go ahead and roll a stealth and just add 10 to it if you
Okay.
want us to just go ahead and roll it. If he does that,
So that is what you guys are deciding to do?
I'm assuming we're gonna go with that.
I'm gonna stealth. And I already said I would
Aramis?
stealth.
You
That
stop.
is cocked if cocked can be cocked.
Maybe a little.
That is on the point. It's just
You'll look.
I landed like this.
I am
Megan.
not stealthy. The clap of
Megan.
my metal. The clap of my
It
metal.
stopped
plate
like
cheeks
this.
is gonna
The
always
point
guard-
was up.
guard, put me in the bag.
Just a clap of my metal ass cheeks.
The clap of my metal plate cheeks.
Okay.
Put me in the bag.
I'm gonna open the bag of holding.
Woo, do a little swan dive.
Okay.
Hey, make sure to write down your thingies when you do them, because last time Megan kept asking what our thingies were. So when you do a check, write down your check value. So when she goes, "What was your last stealth check?" You're not. Oh shit.
It was higher than 2. It was at least 15.
Denver looks down. Well, I at least got a 60.
At least got 60.
Looks at the modifier. Well, I know I beat this one.
Well, I rolled a 100 on my stealth check.
Where do I go?
bitch.
Oh, I was half expecting a. Well, you're not supposed to be here, darling.
Welcome to hell,
I haven't
bitch.
seen him in a while. I should probably call him.
No, you're
What
like,
is that? Like, was Barney Barnaby your fucking ex? Like, if
No,
you
I
reminds me
just
of
enjoy
him.
him. I just enjoy
you
his
are
chaos.
straight up thinking about needing to call Barney Barnaby to check on him, but does not call Baronestra to talk to her.
Shut up. I have priorities, all right? My priorities are beyond any simple mortal's comprehension.
I really don't want you to contact Barney because I don't want you to have Barney get there. Then all of a sudden he's like, "Oh, Kieran, we go way back. I really like this guy," and I'm like, "Damn it."
God fucking damn it.
We
I'm
got
sorry,
problems.
Barney, but we gotta kill this guy.
I like this guy. He's
God,
good
fucking
business.
damn it.
Barney, you have horrible taste. You chose Eula.
I'm all for good business, but like this bitch gotta die.
Come on, Barney. Don't you know all? You know what he did to us.
Why are you almost proficient in everything? This is bullshit.
Yes.
We're not a
You
rogue.
have 8 things that you're not proficient in, and that's it.
Yeah.
I have 7 things that I am proficient in, and that's it.
Blood Hunter gets a lot. Being an elf gets a lot. Or half elf has a lot. Being a my background has a lot of them.
There are 18 proficiencies.
She has 10.
Every single one of these has specifically been also known by Megan going, "Yep, that's how many you have."
It's stupid.
You're a skills monkey.
The only one that was extra was the nature one, and that's because Megan went, "Yeah, you would also have nature."
I get to roll an extra d4 in any nature or survival checks. Automatically.
Otherwise, it's because I got like 4 for one, 3 for another.
I think rolling these
A
dice
partridge
is
in a pear tree.
I think rolling these dice is skimming me.
I don't know what you said, but it sounded dirty.
It did, honestly, it
No, it's an
sounds
autism
dirty.
thing.
No, but it sounded dirty. I'm sorry.
He was trying to mean it's stimulating him, but he definitely just went.
That
"It's-"
sounds even worse.
He definitely went. "It's stimming me," which sounded dirtier.
He goblin like the feeling.
You like shiny click clack math rock?
13 hours later, Kai finally walks out from shitting behind the tree.
God damn it, man, we have a war to win.
Hiding behind the tree.
I know. I went 13
Come out
hours
from
later.
shitting
Kai
behind the
comes
tree.
out from.
No,
comes out
it's
from
the voice
shitting
All right,
behind.
so
No,
we're,
no, it's a
we're assuming we're doing
SpongeBob.
stealth unless you have something like profound to say that stops us from doing stealth.
No, we can do
13
All right.
hours later.
Are you doing the little addition?
Are you doing your thug thistle? Is basically what they're saying. Yeah.
Oh yes, this is gonna be great.
Thug Fizzle.
I challenge anyone to beat my number.
We haven't rolled this in a while with your thing.
That's what that feature is.
That's the other choice.
Roll your
It's
stuff,
just me,
baby.
you, your uncle,
To roll the
and
stealth.
Scara, and Citra.
Be quiet. Be quiet. Net first. Just okay.
My pencil.
Okay. Honestly, you guys are probably gonna have a better one because I've kind of rolled shit.
To cover our bases, I'm going to give situation
I'm going
bardic
to
inspiration.
put up for later because I forgot to do it before I rolled.
Stop it.
All right.
All right. Okay. You ready for this? I'm about to inspire
Did
situation.
everyone write down their stealths?
Yeah. Write down what your stealth value was.
I haven't done the
You
situation
can put
yet,
it on here,
but
baby. Like right at the side of your stealth. What
you wanted me to do my bardic inspiration acting out. You ready?
Go for it.
I forgot that.
Well, you can tell by the way I use your
I didn't
walk.
do
You're a
that.
stealthy arbor. No time to talk. You can run and you can walk, but you gotta hide because they talk.
It's way better.
There you go.
Okay.
Situation gets bardic inspiration. Still.
Why are we writing this down?
Staying
So
still.
does Megan ask us again later on what our stealth value was? We don't have to go, I don't know.
No, we don't have to roll again.
Yeah.
Still.
Unless you tell us to roll again,
Staying still.
At least for the next 10 to 15 minutes. Or unless you guys do some things.
Well, you can
Yeah.
tell by the way he uses his walk that he's a quiet man. No room to talk.
We me and Megan had kind of just talked about us all needing to write it down for the amount of time she would be like, what was your intelligence check again? And then people would go, I don't know.
Then I'm going to have my advantage from that.
I have a little note.
So I thought we'd be rolling this roll.
Yeah, no. There's definitely
Who's rolling for the uncle?
Me, obviously.
We'll do it.
yeah.
I think this
What else
is
is-
yours.
Uncle A better be quiet. He gets a +10.
All right.
Ignore that. And that. And that.
Why are we ignoring things?
And that.
Because the first page said something Aramis.
Start with Aramis.
Oh, fuck.
There you go.
Uh-oh.
Not pulling a pie here. It doesn't taste like
Oh.
fucking sweets.
But no, what I was saying though, baby, is because she would tell one of us to roll something, and then she would move on to asking someone else something, and then she would go back to being like, "So what was your roll?" And we'd go, "I don't remember."
Oh no, I always remember my fucking
Yeah.
high shits like
I mean,
this.
I do too. So that's why we're starting to write them down beside the check, so she knows.
So, what you doing?
Do you want our numbers yet?
Yeah, that is kind of the thing I do, in fact, need. Just a little bit.
Starting on that side.
All right.
I guess we get
So
to wow us.
situation.
Mm-hmm.
Rolled a 38.
Okay.
I rolled a 44.
36.
All right.
38.
Nice.
He's
Oh,
in the
okay.
bag folding.
You're in the bag.
He's like, fuck it, I'm not rolling for this shit.
And you said it was a 10?
Plus 10.
30.
Go,
Fucking loud ass bitch.
We're all fucking together. We're like,
He's ready to
don't breathe.
We're extremely quiet. We're like, hey, your shape's catching the wind too much.
Your goddamn breath.
We're gonna bully someone for it.
It's just kidding, because 30 is like fucking
It's
impossible.
amazing. The 30 is about as much as possible. We're bullying someone for only getting a 30.
Because our next last was 34?
30.
36.
36.
Being too damn loud.
Which means somehow, oh, you bardic inspired him. Never mind.
Yep.
I was like, I literally almost, like, I got a 19, which means I almost max rolled my stealth, which would be a 37,
Yeah.
is my max stealth. So I was like, what the fuck did you do? And I was like, you bardic inspired him.
Yeah.
I was like, that bitch does not have that high of
My
a
next
stealth.
stealth roll would be a 23.
Well, with his thing would be a 33. With a plus 10 from
I gotta
Kai.
figure this out. What is my maximum deception or persuasion roll?
With all three guidances included, or what?
Which one am I missing?
Just with one, because that's typically all we can do.
No, you can do all three.
Like, but most of the time, you usually just do one.
Well, I mean, we are calculating
we
maximum
can.
possible.
I guess.
Okay,
sure, then we
if
could do all
you
three.
both guided Eula to do a
3.
persuasion,
3 guidance and a bardic inspiration. And I rolled max on everything. 61.
God damn.
I can't wait for that.
Okay, so
nobody will be able to deny telling you a fuck zone of truth.
I am the true queen of the Feywild, and all of you are my citizens. 61 persuasion. Long live the queen!
really sounds like you're trying to be. I'm your
61,
god.
baby?
I am your
A
god.
61.
A
I said I
61.
would play along.
I think I could persuade y'all with a 61.
You could, but I looked at it in the aspect of, if you knew Eula was trying to take my kingdom from me and you went, yeah, it's Eula, I would have been like, fine, you're single. Like,
Damn.
like, that's a bitch ass move. I'm just
You
saying.
break your promise.
No.
We're going through this.
Just because I'm queen doesn't mean I'm an everlasting queen.
Look at me. You have to look at me.
No, we're on camera.
Oh, no. Come here.
You are
Yeah,
redder than your
that's
shirt.
it.
You are redder than your shirt.
We're on camera. It's embarrassing now.
You are a fucking
What?
boiled lobster.
You fucking simp.
Fucking red.
You simp. You're simping for a tomato.
I know.
Dude, you're simping for a boiled crawdad is what you are.
Damn.
You're simping for a lobster.
Guys, come on.
Seafood. Because you seafood differently.
Both of you guys can hold hands in the corner.
No. No. I'm
I
ready.
didn't
Come
say
on.
it. I just
Let's
did the
roll
drum
some
roll.
stealth. We've rolled stealth. Come on. Let's do some stuff.
And this is why none of y'all get to know what I told Megan to do.
I
Anyway,
did nothing.
so I
but
finally
look.
I'll learn
finished
out.
that
I'll
word.
find out later. Don't worry.
So,
Yeah, I can read it.
I will delete the message.
what are y'all doing?
We're being
We're
quiet.
stealthing.
We're
Just
going
sneaking,
in
sneaking,
The
stealthing.
room.
We're going up
through-
Where are y'all going? Y'all are just saying
We're going to the
sneaking.
tower.
All right.
Into the
To
tower.
whatever tower is this one?
Yeah,
I'm
can we see what
also-
this part is now?
I'm also going to be perceiving any traps, tripwires, or anything like that.
With
I don't know.
Your
Advantage because
perception?
I'm helping.
Sure.
I'm not
then
gonna lie.
roll it.
All right. Never mind. I'm guiding Kai as he looks.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm trying really hard not to dissociate because right now the only thing in my brain is da 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 da.
Right,
da,
just
da,
traps.
da.
Okay,
Are you gonna
I'm
help
looking
Kai?
at trips.
Traps.
From inside the bag?
Yes.
Yeah. He
What am I
can't
gonna
help
do?
me
Just
from-
reach
he can't-
out and-
He can't help me from the
Okay.
trip.
he
Are you gonna
cannot.
help him?
I'm going to help him by having the advantage factor, being like, can we make sure there's not specifically poison?
It's like, look for this.
This bitch knows I get, or he knows he can
Well,
poison
see
me.
if you all
Let's
get to
not let
help
poison
me.
be there. One, two. Why am I picking up so many dice? Because there's this many traps on the
No
way.
reason.
She's rolling to see if you beat all of her trap rolls.
Okay.
Roll.
Do I get advantage for him helping?
Advantage from him. Guidance from
And
me.
I'm good.
And guiding
Remember, I
yourself.
don't have this, yes.
Go for it.
Okay. Okay. No. Okay. No. The tower. That
Wait a
was
minute.
worse.
I'm
This is the one I
gonna.
want.
Is your
I'll
pass
take
without a
whichever
trace a
one.
concentration?
I don't.
Because
think
if it is concentration, take off one of those guys.
Yeah, you can't guide yourself.
so. Okay,
with
I don't
concentration.
think it
Guidance,
is because I also get one of them
concentration.
for free that I don't have to cast. So I'm not sure if it was the thing. Is it concentration? Ah, yes. I am sorry.
No, it's fine.
So you only get one guidance.
One guidance.
For
I haven't rolled guidance at all.
you get Mama Eula's guidance. We should have ate some shit before we came here. Why didn't we fucking eat shit? We have shit pre-made.
Because Mama Eula fucked up.
Dude,
We're shoving food in our mouths as we walk. Dude, especially we can't smell this, right, guys?
27.
You don't notice anything. So, you guys make your way up to the tower. You make your way to the wooden door. What do you do?
Check it for traps.
Is that not part of tenant?
No,
that's
checking the
different-
door
ah,
specifically
the
for
door.
traps.
Well, you can do that shit.
All
Can I
you roll it.
investigate the door?
Yeah.
Thanks.
And
'Cause
that's
I can't perception more
I think-
than
I
damn.
thought that's what I was doing.
Investigation then.
I straight up went to grab a dice like I could guide myself like rain. I was like,
No.
I'm dumb. I can't do
Sucks, don't it? Extra 4. I don't see shit.
Denver, what'd you get?
15.
You don't notice anything abnormal. You?
29.
You rolled.
Hmm.
What did you roll?
A 13.
Okay, pop off. You don't notice anything trapped about this particular door. I mean, it's old. It doesn't really look like it has been moved too terribly recently, actually.
He doesn't use this door that often.
So
It's a large wooden door. It's probably going to be a little bit inconvenient to move, and that's about all you know. So is everyone just leaving Aramis in there?
He's in the back.
He's
Side
standing
note,
there.
you see your uncle literally just running to the opposite side of the hill, just quietly.
God fucking damn it.
There's the displacer beast on
It is
top of
not
the roof.
quietly anymore because he has to be within 30 feet of me for my shit.
Yeah, I know.
Good for
There's
him,
a
he's good at
displacer
it.
beast above us. Move at all or anything?
From the particular location you are at, you cannot see. There is a whole ass building behind you.
Well, he told us to back up,
I'm gonna
so I
have to-
backed up.
Yeah,
That's why I was
we're all
asking
back
the
up.
sign.
Yeah, but okay. You can still back away from a building, but unless
still
you're
don't
like
stay on
50
top
to
of the
60
building.
feet from the building, you can't see around a building. Does that make
Okay,
sense?
okay.
Yeah.
So you meant he like went almost around the building.
Yeah,
kinda
no,
run
he
around.
is.
Okay.
You guys just see him running around the hill.
Okay.
So I'm gonna get everyone back 30 feet from the door.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast Mage Hand.
Okay.
I'm gonna have the Mage Hand pull in the door.
Okay.
And if that doesn't work, I'm gonna push on the door.
Read me Mage Hand and its limitation.
10 pounds.
I'm pretty sure doors.
Push the door ain't gonna work, but it might activate a trap.
If I mean,
So,
could it not potentially
Describe
just use
what
it
your
push
Mage
the
Hand
door
looks
knob?
like, and I will tell you the rest.
All right. So the Mage Hand appears, and it is a dragon's claw that just kind of floats up. No, this is Mage Hand. This is a different spiritual weapon. You know what? It's a
For
fucking
once
dick
you
that's
put-
gonna wrap around the handle. Just
For once,
it's a horse cock.
for once you used a hand.
It's a dragon's claw that goes up,
Mm-hmm.
grabs the handle,
Mm-hmm.
and pulls.
Nothing happens. It tugs.
It's going to
The
release.
handle raises, but like
It's going to release. It's going to push.
nothing happens.
Again,
All right, so that's the best I can really do. Yeah, but I was saying if it had a trap, the mage hand makes the trap go off.
That's what you guys look for.
I don't trust whether or not I missed a trap,
Is there a window?
or if he missed a trap.
Okay,
Not
this is gonna be
particularly
fine.
close.
You
I'm
know,
just gonna pop my head out back. You want me to like detect magic or pass walk or something?
wait, I got this. Do mage hand too. We'll double mage hand door.
Go for it.
It's
Then
a
it
little
has
armored glove.
20 pounds.
20 pounds. And pull.
That's
It
like,
shifts a
how
little
much
bit,
is
but it
the door?
doesn't move.
How heavy is the door?
Push.
Depends on the door.
Push.
How big is this door?
Taller than you look.
Okay, there's no way you're getting this door.
I
to
push.
make sense.
You push.
It moves less that way.
So you know it's a pull.
Why can't y'all bitches fucking do mage hand?
Okay, I'm just gonna open the fucking door.
Roll a strength check.
Why do you have to make me do this?
All right, everybody fail again. Scared to go for it.
I'm gonna just sit down.
What
wanna try this
was it?
I don't want to tell you.
No, you gotta tell me.
5.
So you try and you move it less than the first mage hand. You're like, motherfucker! I'm about to throw my back out there with this shit. What the fuck?
I can never
Okay,
roll fucking strength.
Guys,
rolls.
I'll take it for the team and possibly get poisoned. I will pull open the door.
Alright, try it.
Anybody
I'm still
actually
staying like 30 feet
anybody
back.
actually gonna guide scare us so you can be like, yeah, scare
I'm
you
going to
open the
guide
door.
you, and then I'm gonna start ritual casting detect magic.
Alright.
So only Aramis guides?
I can't do it.
Eula gives
Oh, yeah, you
you
can.
a
Good thumbs up.
inspiring thumbs up.
Oh shit, I did not do shit.
Ah!
What was it?
10! I did better than you. I did the same amount as the mage hands.
You in fact did too.
I rolled a 2 and I didn't have any extra shit.
I,
You
Nobody
tug
else
on it and
did.
you're like, God damn, this dusty ass door.
I also rolled a 2.
I have +3 maybe?
Here, I'm gonna pull
Huh?
Aramis out of the bag.
Yeah, I got guided. Right.
Yeah,
So I got a 2
Alright,
plus 4 because I got a max on my
Situation?
guide plus 4.
situation, darling. Stay next to him. I'll be back.
Mhm.
You'll stay back.
Pull
I'm
it
making
back.
sure they stay 30 feet away. I'm gonna wait till Scary and Kai get 30 feet away from the door before I open the door.
Alright.
You listen, I'll open the door. At this point, I feel like we all had to open the damn door together.
No!
You rolled a 2, didn't
I
you?
rolled a 2.
God
We all
damn
rolled a
it,
2.
Guys, give me a minute.
I feel like here, let me push it
9.
over.
I'm gonna do it. I can't get the grip on it. The titties are in the way.
Look, Aramis, so you're currently not out of the bag, but can you please roll
No,
to see if
I got
you
him
get
out of
a
the bag.
2?
I didn't
No,
get him out
I'm
of
gonna
bed.
do something better.
Okay, but I need you to roll real quick to see if you also get a 2.
This is just me rolling to see if I get a 2.
I need to know if it's just this door apparently cursed us with a
If
2.
it is the cursed door of tears.
14.
Oh, yeah, okay. No.
I think that he has it barbed with like a piece of wood. I think that's what it is.
Yeah. That explains
Guys,
why we
let
couldn't
me
get
That
it.
explains it.
Let me finish casting my ritual, and then I'll solve those.
Okay.
Do you guys see any magic?
10 minutes later.
Particularly, not
You
on the
just stay
door.
around that door.
You see it
Okay.
on your friends.
Cool.
Definitely locked.
I'm gonna whip out my staff with a little flourish and guys pass on the door.
Okay.
Which is
I'm
going
honestly loving the fact that for 10 minutes you look kind of scared. We're like, there has to be a reason why we couldn't open the door,
it's-
right?
Definitely.
It's like I moved a whole boat by myself. Like this door, it has
So
to.
describe
then-
me what occurs with your stuff. Also, it's a wooden
So
door.
keep up with the time that's passed for us. Since we're on time each. 10 minutes. So,
Am I gonna have to do my thing now?
This one's
10 minutes passed for that.
Yep.
Alright.
I'm gonna
Passage
say it's
appears at a
soupy
point
and
of your
then-
choice that you can see on a wooden, plaster, or stone surface.
Or just like
Alright.
times that it's been.
You
Like,
choose
this
the
much
opening's
time and then
dimension
another
up to
Yeah.
5 feet wide, 8 feet tall, and 20
We did this.
It is literally like just under half a feet wide.
Yeah.
Half a foot.
I'm just gonna make a big old fucking hole in the door big
It's
enough for
been
us to
10
walk
minutes
through.
since you.
All right. You guys watch as all of you struggle to open this door. And Aramis just makes basically what looks like a little archway through the door. There's still bits of the door like around said archway.
I'm gonna silently do like a little ta-da. Yes, it's like just trying to be a sarcastic bitch.
What do you do?
Was there a bar on the other side? That's what we're looking for.
Yeah, I'm not.
No.
I'm just gonna keep going. I'm gonna
There was
pretend
not.
there was. It's invisible.
Hey, can I see that to just flip it for his spell limit until you tell us that we're in like an active like fight or something?
I'll just kind of keep up with it because I do need this for
Yeah.
other things.
I put situation in the bag of
Well,
animal
then you're just gonna have to
keeping.
keep telling me how long it's taking us to do things. So I'm keeping up with the time.
Alright.
I just knew that took.
So
10
when you
minutes.
just every time you run him like it's been 10 minutes and I'll take 10 minutes off.
Mm-hmm.
There's currently still 50 minutes of a spell.
Anyways, so
Gonna put situation in the bag of holding because you won't fit through the hole without it.
you guys walk through this little archway, I assume.
And as soon as I put
You can pick up the paper towels now. That is the doorway, the little angled red one.
Mhm.
The like magenta and blue are actually two armor statues.
Does it look like Aramis?
They look very similar to Aramis, but not identical.
that bitch gonna come fucking alive. I gotta fight those. Oh, Pillar Rare. I pulled situation out of the bag.
Do I see any magic in the room?
Oh no. What to whisper
Only
things? This is-
30 feet, yeah?
Yep.
No. Mhm.
I'm gonna keep that information to myself.
I'm gonna put me out there because you know we're there now. So you let's go now on the board.
Yes.
Who
If
wishes
you
to
would
join me?
please place
Well, you
your-
put him in the bag, didn't you?
I
Yes,
pulled
I
him
see.
out. I just pulled him
Oh,
back
okay.
out. Once
You
we got
just
in.
said you put him in.
Yeah, as soon as we made it through the
So-
door, I pulled him back out because
Oh.
he
What
just
you
couldn't fit
guys
through the door.
happen to see is the interior of a stone tower. Completely plain. The fireplace long since gone cold. Barely anything in it. Two armored statues guarding the doors. A plain wooden table and two chairs. A simple candlestick in the middle of the table.
Is it lit?
No,
2 stairs. Ooh la la. Two chairs. Ooh la la.
Prestidigitation.
Mhm.
I like the candle.
okay. The candle is lit.
Presentation like the fireplace.
The fire is lit, but dimly.
You guys are making noise.
We didn't necessarily have to.
And the door is now open.
Is there anything underneath the stairs, or is it just like there's a wall here?
Let's go break into Harry's room.
Just
Sorry, my bad.
I don't know if there's like
Bookshelves.
underneath the star.
nothing really stands out. They all just seem old. A bit dusty, honestly. This place needs a bit of a cleaning. Like, it's not decrepit, but it's giving the idea that no one is here. What do you do?
Well, shit, I remember the foyer being on the more likely than this.
How exactly? How much does this look like your old memories of the place?
Like literally 1-to-1.
So where did your dad didn't stay? Let's go there.
I'm gonna just look at one of these armors and see if I can tell if these were
Right.
used.
Are you
or-
rolling an investigation?
Yeah,
or
just
a perception?
investigation. Yeah.
All right.
Just to kind of see if I can see if there's anything off about them.
Well, his bedroom was on the highest room, but the magical laboratory was in the basement. So, in the basement, there's always room
Arcana.
for expansion.
I don't see stairs leading down.
Well, yeah, we're in a wizard tower. Why do we need stairs?
32.
Where the fuck do you get in the basement?
All right.
With magic.
You don't particularly notice anything that stands out. They just look like decorative armored statues that like places of grandeur kind of use.
If you need any spare parts, though, you know where to find some.
So it kind of just looks like maybe some of the random
Oh, that's
statues around the
racist.
towers kind of.
A bit,
Not
at
all
least you. They do
Not all
look
suits
like
of armor are the same.
Not all armor suits the same.
They're
Let's
just
see 'em.
very similar.
What, do you think he's my cousin or something?
I
Maybe.
just thought
Are they
you
both
need
the
to-
same
related?
armor?
He might be your mom.
No, it's
Yeah,
not
they're
Not related. It's like if you need
You can do what
transplant.
Dibber's doing real quick.
You know I can
Okay.
just magically regrow
where?
parts, right?
You
This.
can regrow parts. Like
Go for
armor
it.
parts.
Well, I mean, like, if I get my arm torn off, you can get me a new one. It might not be the same, but it'll eventually, like, change shape back to the original
Do
one.
they both look
That's
the
what
same?
I'm
Kind
saying.
of
No.
relatively, or are they different
You can
types?
do that with literally
They're,
any suit of armor.
like, it's almost
pretty
like they're the
cool,
same
guys.
line
As
of
long as
armor
it's the same
sets, so they
Hey.
still have that very obvious, like,
18
kind of dragony motif.
Now, if I wanted to, it could be
Um,
different.
dragons.
Honestly, rather generic a
She got
bit.
two
It's
left
like
hands.
there is a dragon motif there, but it's not like
So they got two left hands.
there's nothing
Hmm.
else in this particular room that
What?
gives a dragon motif. So that's a bit odd.
But
But they're
Sometimes
just
I do
plain
look
statues. Stylized, maybe based off like a
The
region.
statues have two left hands.
No.
Okay,
Does
thank
that make
goodness.
sense?
Gonna have
Mhm.
to fight
Like-
a demon.
The motif is there, but the motif doesn't present itself throughout the tower, so it almost gives you in particular the impression that
Just kind of put your.
it's the armors were bought in a region where a lot of armors would be like dragon motifs. So maybe like a mortal plane kingdom or an
Okay.
empire.
Has two his left hands.
Tell them.
It's a demon. Has two left hands. It has a tiger's head.
What is everyone else doing?
Oh, 18.
For what?
You don't detect anything that's too terribly like
Is there anything,
Okay.
like, on the table, on the candlestick?
no,
That's ominous.
just nothing that really stands out.
Is the candle still lit?
Yes,
Okay.
a couple of plates. It's almost like someone was having like planning a meal for two once.
Hmm.
Nice plate.
At least you said it's more romantic instead of having.
So you said I can-
fancy tables.
You said I can kind of. I know that these like clearly had to have been bought from somewhere in the mortal plane, kind of, because it's not anything that's been
It's not
done.
elven in
Very
nature,
different
and it's
from
not
me.
electric in
Okay.
nature. It is the clunkiness of the design, like, and like the particular like size of the armor would lead you to believe dwarven hands made this, or even humans, maybe even dragonborns. But one of the species that, or like the races that like particularly focus on defensive armors and not
Yeah, fruit
movement
punch today.
capable armors.
Fruit punch today.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. How,
They're not
how
thin
different are
and
they
flexible.
from Aramis?
Not really. Like there's like
There's some
if you took out the
differences.
elven filigrees that, was added,
Yeah.
they're very similar.
Okay.
They were probably purchased at least in the same kingdom or
Okay.
made in the same kingdom or empire.
Oh, damn it! I thought it was handmade.
Hey, because you're still beside me, Aramis. This armor type is not from here. This is like mortal plane armor, and it's just like yours.
Can I recall like anything that seems familiar about these, other than I've been living in one for the past 3 years?
History check.
Okay.
Oh, we're doing some chips. Some chicken chips.
31.
Do you know that these were purchased when you were fairly young? Like they were new when you first moved in with your father. So though the name of the area you guys had lived in at that particular time kind of evades your memory, these are from the material plane.
No, these are material plane. Oh shit! Yeah, I remember when he got these. Man, it was brand spiff and new whenever I first came here. Of course, that was a few years before everything happened, but still. And so yeah, no, you're on the money. These are not anything vaguely Fey related.
Is the only slight difference more Aramis is kind of more of a offensive?
No, not really. They're like his is also clunky and defensive built, but it has been like his has shown signs of progressive alterations
Yeah, his has.
through it.
Yeah, we gave him gold filler.
Yeah, I know.
Fillings.
Like, it's like having a painted mini versus having one that's unpainted.
Yeah, I know.
We made it fancy.
It's a little weird if he's kept these two armors for that long in a room that he hasn't used much because that door had not been moved in a long time.
I would like to inspect the armor pieces.
Right. What you doing?
I'm trying to see if I can
Which one are you doing? Are you investigating it or are you perceiving?
investigate.
Then let's go for it.
Do they show as much signs of age as the rest of them? Are they like battle? Are they scarred or pockmarked or anything?
Has he oddly enough taken care of these armor pieces?
Yes.
Has he dusted the armor but nothing else?
28.
As far as you can tell, they're just as worn as the rest of the room. They obviously stood up a little bit better because they're not made of wood like other pieces in, but they're dusty.
I think he just meant to have these as decorations.
I hope so.
All right.
I'm
I
going
mean,
to,
worst case scenario,
I'm going to unclasp,
disintegrate.
but still have them wrapped so that they're ready to go at a moment's notice.
All right.
And I'm going to head over to the stairs and I'm going to start checking the stairs to see if there's any traps before slowly making my way up.
Kai, what are you doing?
I was over here asking if we were going to start going up the stairs.
I
And they
will.
wanted to check something before we did that, and I was just kind of waiting for them to finish up looking around.
Yep. That's what I was doing while this was happening.
I will trail behind
Help
because
you
of
look
the
for traps.
So you two make your roll for the trap checking. You two are still discussing those armors. Is there anything else you were investigating in this room?
I'm gonna go over to the bookshelves
13
and
twice.
look over here whenever.
All
I
right.
guess it should help me. What if it's
Oh, I will
investigation, that's on
emphasize
you.
there's nothing
I have
on the floor,
investigation.
like there's no
Yeah, I
rugs,
see things not
no
investigation.
other chairs other than the two blocks I drew. Just
Did you
The
do like a
fireplace.
trap investigation and you said it was no throughout all of this or no?
I didn't do a trap investigation. Originally, when I rolled earlier, I was actually doing an Arcana check to see if this is an illusion of any kind.
Okay. Well, then I'll trap and investigate before I just trap my ass across the middle of the floor. Because
and I'm-
last time I
Go
did that,
for it.
I exploded the floor.
Go
I'm
for
also
it.
checking the stairs real quick.
You can either investigate it or you can perceive it.
Investigation.
23.
Nah, say the way around.
You notice no stairs. These are just
I noticed no stairs. They're gone.
no fucking done. I'm literally
There's no stairs. We're in a
How
fucking
the
illusion.
fuck do we
Never
get up
please
there?
stop. Now then,
That was
my
great.
apologies. That was bad wording. No traps on the stairs.
That was
Now then,
hilarious.
And I think it would have
You
been cool if you
noticed.
went with
I'm
it.
gonna remember
No.
this. You noticed no stairs.
You noticed no stairs. God damn it.
no stair traps.
It's too late.
No stairs.
Assholes. Assholes are all.
I'm going to start heading up the stairs, and I'm going to tell Situation to be very careful
DM
and
not
make sure
working.
that they're not going to break underneath his weight.
They're stone
Oh, still,
built into the wall.
I don't fucking care. Still,
All
he's
right.
heavy boy,
Alright.
and he
Okay.
can't fly.
Roll an intelligence check
We're in behind.
For me or for him?
for you to check the weight capacity of these.
Oh, I was just telling Situation to be careful whenever he climbed up.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
Yeah, I was telling Situation to be careful when he's climbing up. to,
35 to
like-
see if there's anything across the floor trap wise.
Nothing. Just stone.
Okay.
Wooden table.
Then I will. Hoi. Okay, is it this whole thing?
That whole wall is a bookshelf.
Okay.
I'm
It's
gonna-
upstairs above it.
I'm gonna follow with.
Varying languages. So what languages do y'all speak?
Sylvain, Giant, Draconic, Common, and Underground.
Elvish, common, Sylvain, undercommon, and then thieves.
Mm-hmm. There are some books that you guys cannot particularly read, but Aramis, roll a history check.
Did any of y'all say Dwarvish?
No.
You don't want to read Dwarvish.
We don't know if anything is dwarvish.
I know. Do you want to see if there is?
Well, you're going up the stairs.
I have an axe you can hold and let you read Dwarvish.
I know.
22.
These are literally just the books that your papa read to you when he was teaching you magics.
Oh, I remember this one.
History, boring things that, kind of droned on. General studies.
I remember this one. You used to read this one to help me sleep. Fundamentals of Arcana and the Natural World, Volume 12.
Damn. There's volumes 1 through 11.
Oh no, it's not volumes 1 through 11. It's volumes 1 through 40.
My main reason for coming over here was to investigate this,
Mm-hmm.
to see if any part of this
Mm-hmm.
is a trap door.
Mm-hmm. Roll an investigation check. Focused on the bookshelves.
Do you want me to roll an intelligence check for Situation with the weight?
No.
Ooh, I remember this one.
You can.
Ooh, I
Alright.
remember this one. Evocations and
Want to do
Environments.
No. 34.
What did you roll the die?
Oddly enough, despite your familiarity with traps of that type, you don't notice any use here.
Okay.
This is just a simple bookshelf.
I remember this one. Evocation and Environments. A study on how the elements affect your local and affect the mortal plane. Yeah, this one was basically just, hey, fire lights stuff on fire.
21.
As far as situation can tell, this should be strong enough to hold his weight.
Alright.
It's okay, situation.
Still, he is a bit nervous because it's high.
Mom's leading the way. Don't worry.
It's okay.
Mom will continue up the stairs.
Like, I hated this
I'm gonna
one.
keep
This-
with the people who are staying on this floor,
Alright.
But she
and
doesn't want to draw the next
I'm actually working on drawing it, you asshole.
things. I love you. I'm sorry.
The study of gravity on observed objects. I fucking hated this one.
To be fair, these two, if it continues upward stairs, we can just rotate them. If you want.
Just erase place.
So, what are you guys currently doing?
After I investigated that, and I could tell that this was kind of walked up and down, I was like, okay, no, I'm fairly certain it is just that. I would then just been like, all right, Ernest, do you want to go up with them now. I was trying to see if this bookshelf
I'm
was.
gonna take a pause and explain to you guys. I'm not going to have the staircase drawn every time. You guys get that there's gonna be a staircase.
Like
So
3
it's only gonna be
blocks.
4 tiles instead of the 9.
Okay.
And it's just for the floor. And if you need to know where the staircase is, I will literally tell you.
Yeah.
I have it wrote out.
Oh, what if my astrolabe still?
I was just trying to see if this bookshelf was like a trap door or anything, if there was like a secret room behind it, and we can go up with them if you're.
I told you, you did all this black shit in the basement.
Do you know how to get to the basement in this all of a sudden house?
No.
That is why I was checking to see if this was led to a basement.
He never taught me how to get into the basement. He just brought me to the basement.
Yeah, I was trying to see if it was behind the bookshelf.
No, like delicate natural stuff. You know, you touch it wrong, or look at it wrong, or breathe on it wrong, it explodes. He's naked again.
It's fine.
Also somewhere. You're not supposed to
Smack him. Like hit him.
sit down.
Beat the child. I'm
Yeah.
kidding. Don't actually do that.
I'm not going to beat him.
You don't beat the child, you discipline the child.
Discipline. Are you gonna give me the man more?
Reynolds? Hey. Stay away. Yes, you.
Yes, she's like, you're the dog. We cannot do that.
So we will also be going up. We'll just be a little bit behind them. If you want us to go ahead and take these off. Baby, I am busy.
She is
No.
also busy. She has to
I
do.
know. I was
things
trying to
first.
see just you wanted to take the tiles off, not you go under my arm.
the tiles
Yes.
or-
Lovey-dovey later. Killed people now.
What if we go back there? I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Oh, I'm just
Okay.
making new tiles.
He meant, what if we go back down the stairs? And I was
I mean,
erasing
that's
this.
actually quite valid. It would be ideal if you did not.
You do not erase that.
And many things.
It's just making new ones. Do you want the blank one?
The blank one doesn't have to say, but the ones that particularly have things written on them, minus really the stairs, that's not super important.
Oh,
But
oh, stairs staying.
that one is mildly important because it has more than just stairs, but those are fine.
Stairs are staying. I was just trying to get it clean before they got stuck on there, but
We always clean them.
We might end up going back down. There might be a big fight at the bottom.
Yeah, like if we run down the stairs in the middle of the fight, she'll be like, pause for a moment while I readjust the battlefield. That's what be amusing. I kind of want to do that now. I think she would hate it.
We're just gonna jump back and forth between floors.
She's like, no, fuck you. I'm not redoing this every time. Take a fucking.
all she would have to do is set the 4 tiles that weren't stairs, and then the other 4 tiles that are not stairs. And then you just jump your 4 tiles.
Is there only 2 floors?
No, there's actually like 5.5.
5.5.
Well, we went in the big one. I thought we went in the small one.
Yeah,
It's
because
attached.
the 5th floor is like kind of like a loft setup near me,
Okay.
so
That's what you mean by half.
5.5.
Oh, shit. Sure.
How's everyone currently feeling? Vibing, expectant.
Everyone, you can't sit up there. You've got us amongst the folk.
I am viewing my old home with a mix of nostalgia and suspicion. Like, oh hey, I remember that. Oh hey, I remember that. You know, it makes sense that it's dusty in here, but it doesn't make it any less. It doesn't make it any more comforting.
Craving pastries.
I can honestly kill for an apple turnover right now.
Or something sweet. That is my problem.
I would commit heinous acts of violence for an apple turnover. Or a Danish.
Maybe there's
And
more.
we actually do have something that can mark.
Alright, so I assume the
Mad
stairs are coming
science
up.
lab experiment set up.
So on the side furthest away from me, set that there. That will mark where the stair is.
Here?
Like put it off of the tiles.
Here?
Yeah, set it
Sideways?
like the other Yeah, that's fantastic.
Okay.
So that's kind of where
So
you guys
stairs
come
are kind of-
up.
Okay.
I'm assuming these are statues again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Nice.
Same thing.
There's a table. What's this?
It's kind of like a chalkboard.
So we come up here. Eula was first. I was behind Eula. That's who was.
So
I would like to investigate once we get up the mad science lab experiment setup.
I needed a descriptive word so you guys understood what y'all were looking at, and I knew everyone in this goddamn room would understand what I meant.
What'd you say?
I said I would like to investigate the mad science lab experiment setup.
Got like Bunsen burners and shit, things going from tube to tube, and like weird rocks and shit.
Mm. Weird rocks, you say?
A lot of alchemy ingredients that are a bit wilted and withered up. In particular,
Hmm.
alright, so what do you guys do now that you've gotten up to the second floor? Aramis? No history check this time. You were talking. The desk is yours.
I'm gonna go open the drawers and see if my shit's still there.
He's like,
You open
my
it
favorite
and
pencil.
it literally explodes parchment notes.
oh shit.
Oh fuck, I forgot about that.
He didn't clean up his mess.
You guys don't see anything.
21, so I know I don't do shit past that one,
Mm-hmm.
but it's 21.
Alright, and your next one?
It's not a stealth shit?
You trying to steal things?
No, I'm not trying to steal anything.
I said stealth.
You can stay here.
He's so spoiled because of you.
They're all
Spoil him.
22.
We're gonna start taking pictures every time you pick them up. Can with them.
You don't really get what you're looking for from this. This isn't quite important enough to trigger anything in particular for that anyways. And you have no memories of this location.
How wrong are my old notes?
Pull intercom check.
Let's find out.
Tweet, tweet, stupid. Tweet, data moron.
21.
Makings of a young wizard.
Let's
So
see.
full of hope. And so wrong on so many equations. What the fuck is this?
That's wrong. That's wrong.
I can
Ew.
see
That is wrong.
why
Oh,
Fireball
God.
took so long to get.
I tried that, I would have killed myself. Tried that, I would have melted my fingers. That's right, surprisingly, but not in the right way.
You used the wrong equation and got the right answer.
No, literally, yeah.
How bad was it? Was it like he could have done like a +1 on something and then all of a
There
sudden it
was a
would have been
minus
correct? A minus missing, yeah. It's like, looks over the spell I know. Honey, all you put 13, it had to be 1 minus 3. You forgot the subtraction there.
I was like 12, maybe.
It's like I was a child.
Give me a break. I was an illiterate child living in the forest. I didn't even know what math was.
So, a perception check.
Not good at these.
What is this?
Like a chalkboard.
Chalkboard. I
Oh,
asked
wow, it
that
was already
earlier.
answered.
I wasn't here, remember?
Yes, you were.
And these
You
two?
were.
Natural
You
one.
were right
Nice.
there looking back
You
sitting
don't
down
notice.
when I asked.
What's-
Anything.
That's the same statues from downstairs.
Okay, I assumed so much. I wanted to make sure.
No, get down.
Can I go investigate my my Papa's mad scientist setup and see if
No,
anything was
no.
familiar about it?
Mad
Science
Science Lab
Lab
experiment
experiment
setup.
Shut up. I
No, I love it.
Does it look almost exactly the same as when Kai went mad science experiment with his bombs?
Probably not.
no. It looks like an advanced version.
That's weird.
Does it look?
Also more focused on potions. And like showcasing like the effects of magic on certain things.
Nice.
Fancy. I just
Focus.
remembered to do my
I have an
anecdote.
idea.
Okay.
Does it look like it did the day that I died?
About.
You remember the day you died?
Well, I remember bits of it. That's uncanny. This looks exactly like the time I was trying to prove that fucking, I don't remember what it was, a toe digging potion or something. I don't know. I was trying to make something that day, and this is exactly it. There's a poster board over there. I'm gonna move right here. We read over that way. I'm running out of fantasy references to various potion stuff.
Do you want to actually reference some potions in
Yeah,
this
sure.
campaign?
Yes.
Yeah, there we go.
I don't know why the fuck I needed that if I was trying to make this.
I would like to specifically keep an eye out for these statues to see if any of them are going to come to life.
All right. You see a bunch of charcoal, ground iron, willow shade oil for a lot of inks. In fact, you see your desk itself is nearly 2/3 stained in just various shades of inks.
Oh yeah. Another one.
You see at one point you scratched your name into the arm of it.
Yeah, I remember that. That was very boring day. Guys, this looks exactly like it did on the day that I died. Like, time has passed clearly, but nothing's really moved. Which begs the question, how did it get here? How long has it been here?
Good question. How old are you?
What?
How old are you?
Like early 20s maybe? Like late, anywhere between late to old enough to legally be an adult, but probably not old enough to actually have the wisdom or like to have the wisdom to be an adult. Why do you ask?
Because I'm wondering about the thing for when she gets back to me. It's just trying to do some maths.
Shut the fuck up.
It's
I
okay.
know you knew it.
I was like, I'm trying to do some maths. I just wanted to see if that fit into my things. For the things. Your guesstimate.
If the day you died, there was an attack and explosions, and people stormed the tower,
Do you have the notes from that
how could
day?
this look exactly the same? Are you telling me that people ran through here and made sure to avoid the table with very breakable things and never even move one of them? Either you never had an attack, or some other magic bullshit's happening.
Or my memory's been modified?
That's what I imply by you never had an attack.
But didn't you both earliest memories from like 5 years ago knowing each other? Of like remembering things?
No, my memory comes back from 5 years ago. He had it before.
Not so you have all those memories.
The last thing I remember.
Okay, I thought it was both of you.
He has a gap. Mine just starts at 5 years. Well, no longer just starts.
The
I
last,
have a gap too. It's just a lot bigger.
the last thing I remember was getting my gut filled full of crossbow bolts and then waking up to the floor in my bedroom, you know, suited up in steel, but not being able to actually feel the floor or my tongue or anything.
How much time do you remember having passed since then?
None.
None?
Like it was like, oh well, shit. I guess I'm dying. And then why am I on the floor? Oh wait, yeah, no, I'm dead. Wait a minute. Where's the blood? Where's the bolts?
Well, I'm not sure. But this is a long time for it to look exactly how it is you remember on the day that you like got attacked and stuff.
Exactly.
But since Aramis, you're so adorable, and honestly, you're great. You've dated some of your notes. That is what I was like looking at. Is it this one that is like your most recent one? And I like pick it up a little bit short. It's about 7 years ago. That's what I made her do math for.
Something about that number feels.
7's a gross number.
No, yes, that. That was about 17, 18 when I died. I woke up and kicked around for a year. About 18, 19. So somewhere in that range.
Also, I had asked how old you were to see if you had any missing time potentially.
I'm trying to do the math in my head so that Aramis can catch up and not sound dumb.
Do you want to know
Yep.
when I
Yeah, for like actual time
you
that
were then when that note was written?
is 7 years the difference between
You're
when that
24.
note was to how old you are now.
You're 24.
Oh, that's concerning.
Why is it concerning?
Because I don't remember 7 years passing.
You just don't have it.
Yep.
Wait a minute. If 7 years have passed for you, you don't really know how old I am, like physically. When I'm around 23, am I the fucking youngest in this goddamn group?
Yes. If we're going just based on this lifetime, I'm the oldest. Which is fucking hilarious because I'm only
Okay, if we're going based on how old in years you've lived versus basically how old your body is.
I'm gonna need like just this body,
I'm still older.
just
than you,
that
so we
body,
talked
just that
about
body. Him.
Well, that's what I meant. How my body looks is like 23, 24,
Well, I'm talking about how much your body is.
190.
Yeah.
We never put a number on that, but we discussed that my body's also been alive longer than you.
Yeah.
So that's why I
Yes,
look
because
older, so I look more 30.
You look more 30ish.
Damn it. Fuck.
A middle-aged man.
Yeah. He was somewhere in his early 200s.
Oh, so young. Still so fresh.
He looks 18.
Do you look 18? I have a beard. Look at the difference in 18.
Oh, what are y'all doing now? Now that y'all
Why did you
done
suggest-
that.
Thanks, sorry.
How long time do you say it took us to investigate the bottom and up here?
probably about 20 particular minutes.
All
I'm
right.
sure there'll probably be more minutes in
Yeah.
being quiet, and I can always recast it. It's just my one that's free.
Denver,
Just gonna have a slight.
20 minutes have passed.
Just gonna have a slight midlife crisis. Like, oh fuck, I'm 24. I mean, like I knew I was an adult, but like, you know what I mean?
We finally have proof he's not 12.
Oh, I told you repeatedly I was not 12.
That didn't mean anything.
Come on, leave him alone.
We know you're at least 7.
Dude,
Well,
if I
he
was
said he
12,
was
I would be
12.
claiming my sexual prowess over your mother.
I would love that.
Damn.
Do what?
That was great.
That was a little weird.
It's fucking hilarious.
Which mom?
I was about to say that.
Fist bump. Aramis, I got you.
That's what a bunch of other
Pastel
12-year-olds
author emo.
Which
That's
mom? Yes.
That's what a bunch of other 12-year-olds I saw doing. Of course, I never really interacted with them because I wasn't allowed to, but like I heard them going, yeah, well, I fucked mom last night.
Oh,
They
more
were-
trauma. Aramis was not allowed to have friends.
They were rambunctious little rapscallions that went in and tried to pull the gas, set them on fire.
Okay, so you were a little.
Aramis was a bully.
No. I set their pants on fire. I didn't set them on fire.
Aramis
And
was
whenever
a
they
bully.
bullied him.
Yes,
He
so
said
he was
whenever they
just
bullied him.
Look,
fighting back.
just because someone bullied you and you retaliated does not still make you not also a bully.
Yes,
A bully is repeated offending attempts, is intentionally making someone else's life.
How often did you light people's pants on
I
fire?
don't think he did it for fun. I think
Once.
this was just for.
They figured
standing
it
up
out
for
pretty
himself.
quick. They figured out pretty quick not to mess with a weird kid who lived in the middle of the forest alone.
It's okay, I can't say anything. I would be classified as a bully for the amount of pain I put my army through.
See, Jesus
I literally have
sweet fucking Hades.
like fighting matches against my front line.
Okay, but like I
Defense.
didn't seek them out for that. They'd be like, every occasional.
I do.
Occasionally they would be like, "Hey, look, it's that weird kid who lives with the old man who lives in the forest." Ew. And typically, I would never interact with them because we usually went into town for business only, and then we left because fucking who needs friends when you have magic, right? But one time, Dad was away from me for a bit period of time, and I was just sort of kicking rocks outside, and they came up to me and tried to make fun of me and all this other stuff, and they tried to push me, and I said, "Stop doing that." Yeah, oh yeah, or what, or this. And I lit one of their shoes on fire. And the other one freaked out and tried to punch me in the face, so I dodged him and lit his pants on fire.
Okay.
One way to get circumcised.
One more time.
Never said it was good. I just said one way. Anything else that we noticed in this room?
Yeah, we attributed those houses burning down to not putting out the fireplace.
Anyone has proficiency with alchemy
Yes.
would notice
Oh,
a lot of wilted, dead as fuck alchemy.
Damn, my next question for you was
Can
is there
I
any
salvage
alchemy
it?
ingredients?
This is gonna take it.
No, I have to use the fucking alchemy setup and make some potions.
Like
You-
pause. We found a crafting table.
You would basically be making you would basically be making brown sludge with this.
Yeah,
Brown
but see,
sludge
if
can
I
do-
couldn't make
fuck
it
someone
with
up.
the plants because they're dead, I could make it with the things that have shelf lives.
So let's go fucking
Or
check
you could
out
just
the
add all
alchemy.
the dead stuff together, and then you could like fucking poison.
Is there a pantry full of alchemy stuff
He
in here?
should not be the one to do that.
Not in this location.
They keep the alchemy stuff
It's a
elsewhere.
bit humid in this one.
Dad,
Like there's remnants of smoke.
yes, well, he was kind of inefficient in the way that he planned the house because he did not keep most of the storage next to the places he was actually going to
Hey,
use.
do me a favor. Do me a favor. Hand me that black binder right there so I can go to all the alchemy shit.
I'm going to reach my hand out.
Can I
borrow
borrow this?
I don't remember the ingredients to all the alchemy things that I have bought.
I
got it, I got
Let me
it.
check something real quick. I might have it open to a bad page.
Well, I was just going to open it from the beginning.
Yeah, I know, but the way
Yeah,
this
it was-
binder
it was
works,
folded.
this
Was
binder
going to-
is fucking thick.
Going to
Yeah.
save it to where she had it.
Thick.
Just like let me look to the
It'll
alchemy
make
for
Noah
you.
jealous.
Let me delete my search history real quick. That's where you need.
Oh,
That's the Google search you need.
Hey, Megan.
Continue your search.
The step for the magic says I can cast one of the following spells without using any charges.
Mhm.
Arcane Lock, Detect Magic, Enlarge Reduce, Light, Mage Hand, or Protection from Evil and Good.
Mhm.
I'm going to keep casting Detect Magic
All right.
for free.
Don't worry, I'm being smart. I'm taking photos of these pages so I don't ever have to keep doing this every time.
Hey, my binder is good.
Oh no, it
I like
is.
looking
I'm
through.
going over to the mad scientist lab experiment setup.
Thank you. That works.
I'm gonna see if I can actually pick up one. I'm gonna see if I can grab one of the beakers, bottles, or something, or if my hand passes through.
You really keep thinking all this shit is an illusion.
It doesn't make sense that it would survive this long.
Yeah, like his oldest, or like most recent note is 7 years ago that this would be exactly as he remembers on the same fucking day. For 7 years.
Eula, I've been casting Detect Magic the whole time with the staff. If it was an illusion, I would have seen it.
She's still gonna poke it.
Speaking of which, is there any magic-y glowy stuff in here? After walking around the
mean,
room once or
There's
twice.
remnants of like evocation is explosion. Yeah.
Invocation elements to burn a shutter freezer, friends.
That's gonna be stuck in your head.
No, because I don't remember the next lines.
Don't worry.
Necromancy
Gabriel.
to spare the dying, all you could just resurrect them. Activation keeps you fit, safe, and almost make your armor effect. Devitation helps you sex detect, communing, talk to bears, conjuration, portals that makes the perfect transmutation. Turn things into other things with enchantments. Body buffering between and illusion. The stranger breaks visual tricks to prank the brain. Like blur and silence, go invisible, pretend you're somebody else. Attack disguise, smoothly trick on their life. Or magic is like tank magic, getting lots of defense, flexing as you cast.
What the fuck? Anyway, that was fantastic.
Does everyone know what any of them do?
So what's on this table that's over here by the chocolate?
A glass.
Just a glass.
Yeah.
Singular glass.
Yeah, in the middle.
Why? Is it half empty or half full?
I need to-
Important
I
question.
apologize. I need booze.
Ah, you're that question.
What?
Great question.
Can I walk up to my boyfriend with a vial and dust him off for earth elemental dust?
No, that's not how that works.
Yes, you're technically an earth elemental.
No,
apologize.
he's Nerf Genasi.
It would be fucking hilarious. What are you doing?
My father is kind of, sort of. Not me.
It would have been fucking hilarious.
Don't know to connect.
Hey, I need
I have
to
an
dust.
addiction.
Huh?
I have an addiction.
Can't give you dust, I can give you cream.
Yeah, it's okay.
You had to make it the best joke, so did
We're having fun.
Craft
Yeah.
energy, nice. We love it, we love it. She hates me. She loves.
So, what are you guys currently up to?
I'm about to head back up. I'm gonna keep heading up the stairs soon.
Yes, and I was just waiting, they'll be like, you guys go do your shit. It's like everything in here is frozen in time.
Mhm.
It's almost like when someone dies in your family and you just leave the whole thing alone. Like you're like, I can't bring myself to throw out their clothes.
You said that
Left the
that
entire
the plants
tower
all
as
are
is.
like kind of dead, kind of
Mhm.
now. Are any of them ash blossoms? Because ash blossoms kind of look dead, but they don't technically die.
Roll it. An investigation.
Hold that. I'm kidding. Just put it there. That's a nat 20 for a 34.
You do. In fact, notice some ash blossoms.
Yeah, I want those. All of them.
There's
Every single one of
only
them.
2.
That's fine. I just want 'em.
It's particularly on the table, like towards the back of it in particular.
I burned them.
How did you know those ones look dead?
Because Scarrow uses ash blossoms a lot. How about charcoal?
There is a lot of charcoal. That one is basic.
Yeah, no. How much is that?
3.
About like 4 little sticks of it, almost like they were drawing.
That's what do we need for our
pencils on.
potions? Just we're gonna just put this in our box. What do you need for
Is there a
spells?
nice
Just
little,
opens back up
little
everything with
muddler
hairs.
over here somewhere?
This does show signs of being off the table. I am going to.
Okay, good. I'm just gonna take a second real quick because it's one of the quickest ones I got. I'm making 2 more blasting powders.
I had a feeling. Remember, I specified this room gives off evocation energy.
Yeah.
To burn or shock or freeze your friends.
Just making real quick. I got you said Scarrow just
Aramis
looked,
is back. We can go, guys.
Scarrow very casually looking around. He went, yes. So y'all just really see quickly see Scarrow go, ooh, grab one, grab a flower, throw it down, grab one of those sticks of charcoal, throw it in there, and mix it up real quick, and then just put it in one of his little, put it in the vial. He takes one of his vials. He's like, I'm fucking up my vials. So I make 2 more of those. Is there anything else that's like actually like a salvageable kind of?
Let me look in the book real quick.
There's not much on there. So I got now 3 blasting powders.
Thank you.
Ah, Aramis, you've rejoined us in your druidic form. Him is loving that.
Roll a perception check again.
So I have 2 charcoal still.
Mm-hmm.
I was trying to write down what I had with me still. The perception check.
Yes.
See nothing, you hear nothing. See no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil.
That's not how that works.
He doesn't know his job.
19.
You notice a couple of like vials of fluids that are like red
I have activated the bomb. It's vibrating.
in color that kind of stick out to you because they are still faintly glowing. So you think they're like maybe not inactive. But I would require you to roll an intelligence check
Okay.
to determine if you can figure out what this is. You can add your proficiency,
24. Because I got a nat 20.
proficiency bonus added. 'Cause
29.
you recognize this particular thing. You like grab the vial and you're kind of like, is this what I think it is?
Just
No, and you're sitting there like, no. If this is what I think it is, I can't do that. And you just kind of tilt it. It's a bit thick. It acts like it's a bit sticky. And you're like, this son of a bitch has alchemist fire. What the fuck? That's an explosive!
so I now have 4 alchemist fire.
What's particularly talking about learning fireball?
And I hinted to this so many times. Not really so many, but I did emphasize there were a lot of things that heavily insinuate
Burn.
burn.
Yeah, I know. That's why me as an alchemist is looking.
Do you have a specific color that
I don't do alchemy, so I'm sorry.
Let
you
me
want some?
I'm
see
looking.
that so I can write down what alchemist fire does. Or you
I'll
can
take
just
a-
tell me what alchemist fire
There's a
does.
handful of something.
This sticky adhesive fluid ignites when exposed to air. As an action, you can throw this flask up to 20 feet, shattering it on impact. Make a ranged attack against a creature or object, treating the alchemist fire as an improvised weapon. On a hit, the target takes 1d4 fire damage at the start of each of its turns. It can end this by using an action to make a DC that's 10 dex check to extinguish the flame. It contains fire elemental essence and flask of oil.
Okay. I just wanted to write down the 10d4. But I know I gotta throw it to explode it.
Definitely hope it is purple.
What's the blasting powder one again? Damage wise?
One d6, but it increases by a d6 if you have more pouches to a max of 10d6.
Don't like crocodiles.
Okay.
The alchemist fire individually is a d4.
I know what all my other ones do. I just didn't remember the damage for those. Okay. That's all I found was the 4 more alchemist fire though. Okay.
The only thing you think looks usable.
Okay.
It's not the only thing you found evidence of, but it is the only thing that looks even remotely usable.
Probably got a little pissed because I looked at some of the leaves and I was like, damn it, this would have been fucking useful if it was alive.
Specifically, come here. Or do you want me to send you a photo of it?
I'm up waiting on hearing this anyway. Leave your ass. Not let my ass move the camera. I'm the camera.
That's like it's happened.
It's on your previous roll. You noticed this post. And this one's in particular.
I don't know if anyone will complain about that. I don't really care. The yellow ones are my favorite.
That's right.
I like lemon flavored candies. I don't like the purple ones. The grapes are disgusting.
Okay.
And the reds are my second. What the fuck? Brad, you good?
Well, Aramis died. We went to an anaphylactic shock from seeing his hometown or his home base.
His home.
Yeah.
So I found like, did I find like the supplies to be able to make it, or like I found a vial and I was like, I had that in there. Okay.
For the first one that I showed you, the
Mhm.
one that you said, oh, okay.
There's no boot. Yeah.
No, you noticed a lot more of those, and they were consumed.
Question.
Hmm?
Darling,
Which one?
do any of y'all have rope?
Yep.
Always.
May I propose an idea? How much of that exploding powder and fire stuff you got?
To be fair, I haven't said anything about the fire one, so
Uh,
you don't know about that one.
How
But you know
much-
that I have exploding things, and you don't know what I just
How
made.
much
But
of
yes.
exploding and like things that are flammable you got? Or that makes fire?
7.
Who's got rope?
Yes.
Idea. Reach in the bag of holding. 1, 2.
I'm going to
3,
say I did this
4.
to say 7. Scared
Yeah.
to not hold up 7
Yeah.
explosive
Yeah.
things. They're in his bag.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 jugs get put on the ground. I propose we tie all this together.
That's the poison stuff, isn't
No.
it? No, that's
This is
the
the fire stuff.
exploding barrels.
Imagine if we tied all this together.
We're gonna die.
And then we could keep it in the bag. And whenever it's time to release it, you just kind of pull it out of the bag and let it fall. I could drop it from a height directly on someone.
Whenever the party plans, they don't plan to do shit other than make kegs. What the fuck?
Let's cake this place.
It's just kegs.
Let's just Athena keg this place. Because honestly, what kind of keg would this make if we did it?
Yeah.
What kind of keg would this make if we did it? Because 5 of them are full. 1 of them has 4 pounds, and 2 of them have 1/6.
Probably nothing into it. If you can get enough, was it lit?
Alchemy fire.
I don't know.
That sacred flame at it.
I'm sitting there answering your questions while I'm still looking at these other vials. You just see me looking at a vial that just looks empty. You see him kind of like turning it slightly, like kind of smelling it a little bit.
Hi. Medicine check.
Oh, shit. Medicine check this.
No, medicine check the room because you noticed something.
Oh, cool.
I'm then going to take the time to question.
Mhm.
We said 2 of them has only 1/6 of stuff left in it.
Mhm.
Could I take those 2 and pour it into the 1 jug that has 4 pounds? Would they both fit, or would there be a little bit left over? Because each jug holds 5 pounds.
Cause that requires math.
How much did you say was in one?
Well, 1 has 4 pounds, and 2 has 1/6 of it left. They can hold 5 pounds. Curse you, math teacher! Saying I wouldn't have to do stuff.
If you tried to do that, it's like a little more than a pound of it in the thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think it would necessarily work.
Well,
Hmm.
I'm just trying to.
It would
fill
just
up
be
the-
like
I'm
it
trying
would
to
be
get rid
able
of-
to top off it definitely, but you would have like basically
There you
teacups
go.
worth of the cats.
Alright. I want you to top it all off. Get rid of those two.
What'd you get, hon?
30, 20.
Okay, cool. You do notice something.
What does he?
A potion of vitality.
Go on, slip that into my pocket.
Did it randomly just appear?
What does the
No.
potion of vitality do?
Partially consumed. And you see evidence, there's a few of these scattered around, not nearly as many as some of the other things that have been noticed in this particular room. When you drink this potion, it removes any exhaustion you are suffering and cures any diseases or poison affecting you. For the next 24 hours, you regain the maximum number of hit points for any hit die you spend.
That's a lot of things that I cannot write down.
The potion's crimson liquid regularly pulses with a dull light, calling to mind.
I'm proposing Fluffernutter.
Why?
It's
I love how they're straight up with
it's an
this
increased Fluffernutter.
Scara, finding all the things that can explode, possibly explode, do bad shit. Don't actually sound good.
Sorry, we didn't
Kai.
say we need to get-
That one does medicine.
You also do notice something in,
That sucked.
like, basically you notice remnants of tea leaves near the table with the singular glass in it, or on it. And you do kind of have a memory of this. Specifically a tea of refreshment, which removes one level of exhaustion. Not enough to make a cup, but you can definitely tell that's morning's dew and cat's time. That's anti-exhaust tea. What the fuck?
I apologize.
Right.
It's not fun.
I would like to
I
fill
don't want to hear about that struggle.
I would like
You're
to-
not
that to
gonna
yourself.
hear. You're not gonna hear about it. I'm just gonna say that wasn't fun.
I would like to fill up one of them. The one up using the 2 jars.
If you are going to do this, I will make you roll a dex check.
Also,
It's a
what did I
liquid that
miss?
doesn't burn unless it's ignited.
I know.
I found some potion shit.
I need some guidance.
You look
In this
suggested,
room, which has remnant evocation magic, I will make you roll a dex check. Thank you. Also another 10 minutes.
Okay.
God motherfucking
what
damn it.
was that?
Dave.
I'm going to give myself a bardic inspiration. I may not use it though.
Okay.
I fell into a burning pot of fire. It went down, 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 and the flames went higher. And it burns, burns, burns. All this fire. All this fire.
You should want please don't burn this fire at the end.
You shouldn't have bardic inspiration.
Okay.
I give myself an product inspiration. I don't think I'm gonna use it though.
Fucking roll that shit.
24.
There you go.
Bardic inspiration's in my house.
What would have been without the inspiration?
15.
That wouldn't have done great.
Did actually alter the events.
You would have failed.
With bardic
You
inspiration,
very
you don't have-
carefully like.
This is my favorite thing about bardic inspiration. You
Where
can
is
get it.
everyone in this particular room? Just out of curiosity.
I'm
Let's
here.
Place it.
I'm here. I have a
Um,
situation on the stairs.
I'm still.
Did I find the vials on the mad table?
Yes.
Okay, well then I'm at the mad table.
I'm still next to my desk.
He's my
Kaya, I
friend.
assume, was probably closer to the
I can touch
table
him.
with the tea.
Yeah, he went to the table.
I have him on the stairs.
Kaya, what's your next?
Oh shit, why?
Just, you know. Okay. That's all I needed to know. So,
Why?
your
I would, with what doesn't fit in the thing, I'm going to stop. And I have beakers. I would like to fill up the beaker with whatever that. I have 4 beakers.
Scara,
Yeah.
what's your passive?
12?
Okay, I have a good passive.
Mhm.
What the fuck?
Yeah, but you don't know shit about what.
No, it's not that.
Okay.
You look,
Mm-hmm.
you're slowly pouring this. Pouring it. You're pouring. And you, like, your hand gets, like, coated a bit in the gas. That is essentially, like, what you're pouring out is gas. and your
There you
hand
go.
slips. You two notice. Make a dex check.
What are you meaning? You said I passed this.
Dex check
No, I
or
said
saving
culture.
throw?
I'll let it be a save. Because this could have some negative consequences.
Why am I making this?
Because you did notice first.
Can you go with advantage? Hey, Bradley.
There's
I'll
no
be right
reason
back.
to roll with advantage.
Thank you both.
This is to see who would be more likely to go readjust, because should the containers
Drop.
strike each other,
Yeah.
they're going to explode. And
That's
Eula's
probably
hand
not gonna
just
be-
slipped.
What'd you get?
24.
Yeah, 16. So
Alright,
I
Sarah.
saw it and oh shit. And you're like, what? Oh no.
Scara has finally like actually figured out what this one vial is in his hand.
Can you close the door, please?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, Scara just noticed this one, finished figuring out what it is. Looks over at what Eula's doing, is like, shit! It just takes off running. Eula just slipped, and you just hear shit, and he just like run because he's over here, so he like bolts when he starts seeing it slipping, and he just grabs it, and Eula's just like,
I could have done it. It's fine.
Eula,
It's fine.
It's slipping.
It's fine.
No, it's not.
It's fine.
It's all over you.
It's fine.
You want to know how bad you missed it?
By one. Nice.
Yeah.
But do I get to fill off my jug?
You do?
Nice. Is there any left over?
Not necessarily, because it definitely spilled down the side of the jug.
Oh,
and
good.
it's on your hands.
No.
I'm not fixing it if you fuck up.
Eula. I'm still looking for the notes. I should have paid all. Eula, what the fuck are you doing?
I'm just gonna walk back over to my damn vials.
Oh,
Mage hand,
damage.
I'm going to mage hand and grab her wrist. Do not.
I put out 11 points of fresh, 11 pounds of fresh. I don't know. Missing out.
And make our Arcana check to see if I recognize what this stuff is.
The stuff Eula was dealing with?
Yes.
It's the
You
oh,
recognize
we know what
you know what
Yeah,
it
it
is.
was the
Oh.
stuff from
She's
the,
not touching anything new. She's using the.
Yeah,
She
I'm
pulled
using
this
the
out of her
jugs.
bag.
Yeah, those.
Okay, so we're going to catch him up to speed. You guys start. Scara, you start because you had the first round of things. Kai, you're next. Eula, you end it with everything you did. Go.
I created some potions and found some potions. Currently, I'm investigating some other potions because I know it. I was like, I think I know what these are, so I'm looking at them to be able to tell y'all if I do know what they are. That's what Scare's doing. And then he saw Eula almost drop an explode barrel. Took off bolting over there to grab explode barrel to
I
stop
saw it
Eula
first,
from
I just
dropping
wasn't
explode
fast
barrel.
enough.
And Eula's about to lick her hand.
Yeah, of exploding liquid. Gas, actually. A
We,
gaseous liquid.
Eula. We
No. You got more to explain first. Kai.
Found some potions. Potion of vitality that is partially consumed in some tea of refreshments. Basically anti-exhaust tea. You basically got some energy drinks in here, so you guys can just kick it back. It's done.
I
Eula.
propose
Which is what I
adding-
found.
I pulled out all 7 jugs of the boom liquid, with one of them being only 4 pounds, 5 of them being full at 5 pounds, and 2 of them being only 1/6 of the way full. I propose that I know that he has the bomb powder, so I asked for rope. I propose tying them all together and keeping them in the bag, and more or less airdropping it onto whoever we wish, along with any other explosives that someone has. And
Eula basically decided, hey, let's make a keg and bomb people.
Fluffernutter version 2.0.
And then in the process,
And then I
of
was like,
doing
you know what?
this-
I have these
Slightly
3 jugs.
tilted.
I don't need 2 of these jugs. So I was trying to empty the 2 jugs. So I got one of them emptied. The
The
second
second
one
one
is
kinda slipped a
one
little.
that slipped a little bit.
We are in a wizard tower. That is the home of a very potent magic user that has not been disturbed in some time. And you decide in your infinite wisdom that you're going to put your tongue to nitroglycerin.
Smells like cinnamon.
Go ahead,
Caramel.
lick it. But I'm not fixing it.
If you shake
No.
I
this
do
too
walk back over
hard,
here to my
it
files.
goes boom. This is one of the most volatile substances there is.
It's fine. Can I see some of that rope, please?
She's not listening.
I'm not going to
Didn't expect
shake it.
Yeah, but you were going to
Rope.
lick it.
I'm going to wrap my hand in it and kind of like do a pull off to see if I can get it on the rope. To like make the rope flammable.
Kind of smart.
Flammable
It
rope.
definitely sticks to the rope, but there's still a
Great
bit of a
rope.
residue on your hand that's not the most pleasant
Press-
smelling.
Prestidigitation.
There you go. I was like, awesome German.
Prestidigitation.
All right, so how do you do?
Oh shit.
Right.
Sorry,
so,
I actually read the ingredients of the last one.
Mm-hmm.
I cap.
Mm-hmm.
I got now 4 jugs, so not less. Or no, 6 jugs.
6.
Not less. So I pulled 8 jugs.
We are just straight up pilfering the place I used to live. That's cool.
No. This is all my stuff that I already have.
She pulled it out of her pocket.
This is all my stuff. in
I'm
my
pilfering
pocket.
with the place you used to live.
We
Yeah.
are straight up. You guys are straight up pilfering the place I used to call.
I have not touched any of your stuff
Yes,
except
I
for
was
the
just
one beaker.
investigating things.
I am touching all of the shit in this room.
I'm not.
So what do you
Probably
guys
the
Can you
do?
at
Yes, I
least
think.
decrease the rate at which you touch stuff?
No. I've already touched everything, and that's alchemy wise.
Hermes, I get it might seem a little disrespectful, but if the person that we are here to meet is who we think it is, it's likely not going to end well for any of us.
Aramis, I get it that this was like where you were raised and you have some kind of sentimental value to this place. But it may be very helpful to know, and I pick up one of the vials, that this is a potion of longevity, which means the man we're dealing with is way older than what he should be. Because this decreases his age and lets him live longer.
Yeah, that was kind of his whole thing. We've been over this.
I'm fucking sorry. I didn't
This
want
was a superior potion of mana,
Well, I'm fucking,
which can explain why he had 2 pet dragons.
well, I'm,
Because you need dragon's blood to make
Hey.
this.
Let him talk too.
I'm fucking sorry. I didn't want you guys rummaging through every drawer in the one place that I managed to call home in my life. Like I get the practicality of it.
Do you
But-
want answer this? Do you want us to stop doing this? Yes or no? Nothing else.
Just let me know first. Just say something. Just ask.
Aramis, this is me to you. You had no problem to see that Scarrow was doing this the whole time.
You were just in
Well,
the bathroom.
that's because he was in the bathroom, so it
Yeah.
might have been.
Yeah, that's because I was taking a shit. And
That's-
an unpleasant one.
Yeah.
TMI. Trigger warning.
He was
The
focusing.
real gore you were
We
talking
can do.
about.
He's focusing on notes and didn't actually
My
realize. what was
tummy
happening.
was a tumbling.
Yeah.
Now then.
All right. So no one touches anything unless Aramis says that we can touch things.
Like you can touch stuff. Just don't walk up to a table and just put your arm down. Just sweep it into a bag.
I didn't do that.
I
Which
didn't do that
I
either.
know
Yeah.
it's. I'm.
Doesn't
It's a figure
put any of
speech.
it in my
I
pocket.
am aware.
But yeah,
darling.
Aramis,
just
we're
recognized
not
what they
just
were.
trying to take the place you called home and destroy it from being your home.
someone almost did, so you need to be careful with that. It was whispered to you. It said
That's-
someone almost did. You need to be
That's the
careful with that.
second point I'm trying to make is that we, as careful as we've been, and we haven't seen anything yet. We don't know what all. I don't even know what all's in here. I've never known what all's in here. Like
Also, one quick. We're backing up.
To the dragon's blood.
2 pet dragons? What?
We already discussed this. If it's who we think he is, the 2 dragons answer to Karen.
Yeah.
Oh, the ones below. Yeah.
Yeah, the
Well, one of those
the,
didn't have blood.
the 2 that we killed. Yeah.
One of them was mine. And I'm annoyed that you touched my shit.
Yeah. It explains why he had a pet dragon that he could get blood from.
Could he really get blood from either one of those? Because one of them was mechanic and one of them was like bones. Just
He could have been trying
to.
to come up with a different way, and that's why he took your blood.
Yeah, probably.
You haven't,
Apparently, I
you
have been
haven't
a
in
dragon.
another life been a dragon. You did
Yeah.
tell us that.
More than once. It's fun, I guess. I don't know. I can't remember it.
Are we potentially ready for third floor?
All right, so
Fuck yeah.
are we going to continue? Are we going to take a little bit and make this, or
If you guys are in the middle of making,
just need to
like,
tie it together and then we slide it in here, and it's completely safe and ready to go until I pull it out?
So currently, I'm not giving you my exploding bitches to possibly use right now when they could come in handy as a single use soon.
I'm
Could we also
thinking
not just throw them down together?
if this person
And
is
I
what we think
could-
it is, one big hit to him could help a lot.
Yeah, we also just need one ignite for it to actually ignite.
I'm just thinking attach as much damage to it as possible, and it does a lot more.
hey Megan.
Mhm.
I know that there isn't really a specific spell for this, but can I make an Arcana check to see if we can like enchant the barrels to explode on a significant enough contact? Like, if it gets
Like
hit,
if you input this much magic into it, it will explode.
well, if you hit it hard enough with something, it'll blow up. Like enough that if you threw it at something and it hit the enough that if you threw it really hard, it would blow up.
These barrels are like this big.
But not if you like accidentally dinged it with your toe.
It's
If you wanted to do that, I would permit it. I will inform you that that kind of check will be high.
Okay.
So give me
One
your best
second.
shot.
I'm gonna take all the barrels and
You're
put them
gonna
all
like-
back in the bag of holding except for one.
You guys want to give me a hand with this?
Just
Don't
me
know
and
what to
Papa did
go.
this shit all the
I can
time.
guide you and I
Let's
can't really
go.
help
Right.
you.
I'm gonna guide. I'm not going to guide. Can I help to give advantage?
I am not trusting you with exploding stuff right now.
Since you just, you know.
I also need 2d2. I mean 2d4. There's that one that I gave you earlier.
Yeah, I cannot get you, so.
Well, I'm not going to give you a guide. I'm gonna do advantage if I can.
Well, I just said I don't want you to help me because I am not trusting you with exploding stuff right this second
Well, I'm not.
because you slipped.
Right. Never mind then.
$26.
He also didn't say out loud what he was doing. He asked the DM.
All right.
So technically, you don't know Aramis is thinking about it.
Just give it help him to not throw this one.
26.
There is only one bottle.
I'll allow it.
Now,
Cool.
I'll allow that.
As you were putting them up, because I said no, he just does it to that last one. Since you also did not know why.
I'm assuming he doesn't just walk over here and start doing magic on the things. I'm assuming he at least says something to us. Do you?
No, I started just doing magic on the things.
Okay.
Of course.
I just
You start
tap.
doing magic on things. I'm like, okay.
I just tap.
And I'm gonna start putting them up.
I just tap each. I just tap each one, and a small wood burns into the wood.
All right.
Yep. So these, if you impart enough kinetic force onto these barrels, they will ignite. If you throw them if you drop them from a really high place and they hit the ground, they're gonna blow up. Or if you hit them really hard.
Suggestion. When we decide to use this, we could combo it with like a fireball and some sacred flame and some of your like powder shit.
That's fine.
Big kaboom.
Then can I see that rope?
We aren't big who's a rope.
Oh, I didn't know if Phil actually gave it to me. If I just said, okay. I will.
I didn't
all
give
you
it to
did.
you.
Yeah.
He gave you
I
his.
had.
Alright.
I've given it to
I'm going to tie all the jugs together.
That's what you already did.
I had not. I was waiting to see if you were going to tie the other stuff onto it too.
You know what this reminds me of?
Mhm.
In World War One, the Germans had those little grenades that were shaped like sticks.
Mm-hmm.
And they had a cap on one end.
Yeah.
It was a stick, a little knot and twisted and pulled on the bottom to like set it off, and then a cap on the top, and that was where all the boom bits are. And what they would do was that they would just take the cap off and just like tie 9 of them together on one grenade. And so they had like
Boom,
9
boom.
9 grenades on one stick. Just
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm tying all the jugs together, kind of like in a big flower. It's like 1, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Alrighty.
with 50 feet of hemp rope. I'm assuming that's what you got.
Alright.
And then I'm putting that whole thing in the bag of holding.
Pop off.
Is this alchemy set more advanced than what me and Nithros have in Nithros workshop, or is it about kind of the same?
It's not It's about the same.
It's
in
not as big
quality.
because we have a big ass workshop.
It's just more focused for like explosive kind of things. Like
Okay.
it's
It's
good quality.
the explosive,
It's
the
older.
longevity. It's more to the making yourself older, feeling healthier, and exploding shit.
Making bombs.
It's
Oh.
nice.
Oh, these aren't homemade. These are made in a factory. A bomb factory.
These are
They're
bombs.
bombs.
So upstairs.
All right, so let's go.
Next one. So the stair is going to be on the side that's closer to Denver and Bradley. That is where y'all are going to be coming in from. Here's the next floor.
Sometimes I get
The other floor.
sometimes I get self-conscious about my name.
Awareness?
No, Bradley.
Why?
It's not a very common name. It's mostly used by villains or insufferable people in media.
I've never heard of it.
You're
Yeah.
honestly the first Bradley I've heard
Yeah, me too.
that I know.
Bro.
You're a King Bradley.
I've never did this.
It's from Full Metal Alchemist.
Notes tables, table, bookcase.
What are these
I don't. I
Books.
can't, read,
Stacks of books.
Okay.
I can't read that. What is that?
Decorative trinkets. Particularly on this floor, it's weapons.
Bookcase.
Do any
What
of
does
those
this
light up
case
for
have
you?
in it?
Do any of
Please, I'm going to kick your ass.
do any of the trinkets light up?
Detect magic.
Really? They're more like gifts. You would know this particularly, like these were gifted to your papa from people who did magic shit for, like as payment. This is one of the payment cabinets.
Oh no, this is all like, hey, you did this for me. Here, have this astrolabe, or here, take this sword, or
Here, take this wood royal sword that's like encrusted with stones and shit. It's good enough, right?
so I mean, like they might be worth something, but not like super magical.
I will not take anything unless you tell me I can.
What's this?
It's a cage.
Oh shit.
A little bird cage.
Lentil bird cage.
How many birds are in it?
Did you have any
One
birds?
skeleton. On the bottom.
I think they forgot to feed the bird.
As we come up into this room,
Aww. That was the original Hawthorne.
I'm not kidding. That's what's in my head.
God
That's all.
damn it!
you really just went well down.
You have a bone fetish.
Aramis,
They get consumed to make the shit.
because of currently how you're acting about this building, is it going to become a problem when it comes down to possibly killing your dad? Because currently you're having a problem with us touching your home. You said that you are upset with him for what he's done to
shit,
you,
I'm
love.
missing things. Give me the one with the bird cage.
If we have to fight him, and if we have to kill him, then that's just what has to happen.
I'm gonna lean over to Kai real quick. I'm gonna whisper stuff to Kai.
I don't want get him out of the pantry.
I don't want to get him out of the pantry.
I don't want to believe that he's done most of these things, but so far the evidence is pretty stacked. Is stacked pretty far against him.
Aramis, are you going to believe us if we tell you it was him? Or are you going to believe your father when he tells you it was not?
There you go. And hand me the one with the decorative trinkets.
Of course it has one. And by the way,
Probably going to animate if we fuck up somewhere else. By the way,
I'm trying to come up with a compelling Aramis reason other than like Bradley knows. Well, yeah, I've purposely made it. I've made him vague and slightly antagonistic so he could be an antagonist. Like I'm trying to come up with an Aramis reason of why he would
Well,
say yes.
be Aramis. Don't be Bradley.
So far, the observations that I've witnessed have come to the conclusion that he has done some pretty shady things. He saved me from a life of destitution and feralness, basically. He raised me and taught me how to use magic and taught me how to teach myself. But there is undeniable evidence. If there's not undeniable evidence, then there's at least strong evidence to assume that he's done some fucked up shit. To put it lightly. If killing him is what is necessary because of the evidence that we have witnessed, then it's not going to be pleasant. I'm not going to be happy about it, but that's will be what has to happen. If he was responsible for the kidnapping of numerous children, has tortured somebody I'm extremely close to, has lied to one of the most powerful figures in this, has lied to multiple figures of power in this entire dimension, then clearly I got unlucky with my choice of parents. Or my lack thereof.
Wait, what was that last time?
I said clearly I got unlucky with my choice of parenting
Okay.
or lack thereof.
Okay. Thought I heard something else. I just wanted to make sure. DM, by the way, I am still watching, like every floor we go to, I'm watching the statues and looking at them to see if there's anything different or if there's any indication that they're going to like alive.
Roll an investigation check then. Or a perception one.
Investigation.
What do you guys do on this floor?
I'm gonna walk up to the birdcage.
Alright.
Hawthorne. Sorry, buddy, I completely forgot. I can't exactly bury him from here. You said you could use his bones for stuff, right?
I can always use those.
Oh, much as I'd rather be to bury him, and I don't think we're gonna be getting out of this tower in the foreseeable future, nor do I think it's wise. So the next best thing I could assume would be that you use his bones for doing something good.
It just makes you feel better. The way I typically use bones is through ritual and prayers. So they get kind of blessed and they are used to help protect the people that I with.
And you may do that.
Oh, how
Yes.
many dead bird bones do I get?
Yeah, how
You
many?
get a whole bird.
Oh, but I need the number because your thing that I use them for has a number of bones to use.
There's 10 to 15 bones in a bird.
There you go.
13.
13 bones. Got it.
How many bones of my old pet canary do you get?
So I have 15.
No, it's a little barn owl. That's why. Oh my god, that's why I had when I had that animal familiar with a little barn owl. This is the original
Oh
Hawthorne.
my god, this is so sad.
I'm so sorry. I rolled a 30.
You're 30, you say?
Mm-hmm.
You don't notice anything.
I'm just
Just a
every
30?
floor. Yeah, just a straight 30.
Okay.
I'm looking at every floor, every one of them to see if I notice anything different from
15
previous
bones,
floors
10 pounds of bones from
or anything that indicates they might be like coming to life.
I'm going to walk over to the trinket box.
You know, we've been
Is
searching
there-
this damn house. Where's my pinging bitch boy at? Because I have not thought to even ask that. I've just been trumping through the damn tower.
We're like hoping he's here.
I wrote Kiaren and I was like, where is the pinging bitch boy?
Yeah.
Of
Yeah.
course. We're gonna continue going up first.
Yeah.
Just walked in behind us and just,
No.
There's a basement.
Down,
Aramis said there
down.
was a basement.
I remember there's a basement.
And he said they would likely be in his bedroom or the basement. And I'm like, well, we're gonna go up.
I was kind of like the basement trying to see if it was in the fucking door.
And
This is
we
the
also
bookcase.
discussed that Aramis said it had like magical ways to get in there, and he didn't know how to get in there.
Pass wall.
Once again, I tried
On
to
the
see if
floor?
it was
Yeah.
I guess. What if we just fall into a fucking pit?
Wings.
I don't got wings.
You got a cape.
Like, what the fuck?
I'm not attuned to it.
It's bad on your part.
I was like,
That
made
Sucks
choice.
to you.
Anyways. So, what do you guys do? You see stacks of books,
I'm just
notes table,
getting ready to
bird
head
cage,
out
decorative
to the next
trinkets.
one.
All of it's relatively dusty.
Is there a reason why we are going up in the tower?
Because we don't know how to go down.
Assuming we were finding something.
Are we
I'm
just
assuming it's
expecting if
something
we
at the
go up
top.
high enough, all of a sudden there's gonna be a magic slide all the way down?
No, but something more like a button or a magical lever that opens up the floor.
That's something.
It would also make sense to clear the rest of the building before we attempt to go to a place, before we attempt to reach an area we don't know how to go
Well,
to.
I mean, I can tell you he's there.
Yes,
yeah, but he
but
says he's alone.
who says that that's the only thing here? We already know that he's got the displacers, at least 2. Who's to say that there's not something up here that once we go down there is going to fall in behind us and we're going to get stuck in between a rock and a hard place?
I'm looking at a trinket stable.
The table or the cabinet?
Trinkets.
Both. Can I do that?
The
Trinkets.
table doesn't really have too many things that are of note. It's just like stacks of empty parchment and quills.
The
And
cabinet.
some quills. You see a decorative sword encrusted with sapphires in the hilt.
I'm gonna head
Definitely more
up.
ceremonial than anything. You see a couple of like jewel encrusted goblets of varying degrees. You see like a masquerade mask, which is like a weird one, but you vaguely remembered your dad was invited to go to a masquerade ball once, and then he tried to get out of it by saying he didn't even have a mask, therefore was gifted a mask and forced to attend. He was bitter and lessons were really tough that week.
I fucking hate that mask. And so that was creepy. Who wants some cups?
Cups?
These, like, as twisty as I got about, looting my house, saying they're not really going to do any good, just collecting dust here. They always were kind of tacky.
So let's have a garage sale.
No,
Yeah,
we
Aramis,
just-
are we just
Yeah,
you just wanting to pawn off your house at this point, even though you didn't want us to touch it? Like,
It's an emotional moment. I can understand. There's a lot of different things going on in his head. You can set it in here if you want. I'm gonna open the bag of holding.
Look, there's a big fucking difference between, yes, I'm going to pour napalm into this bucket, and, oh, hey, here's this jewel-encrusted sword, a completely useless weapon that's sitting on the 3rd floor of this tower in the middle of nowhere that's probably worth who knows fuck tons of money. I never cared for this shit. I think it looks tacky and ugly.
This is his dad's stuff. The other stuff was his stuff.
the alchemy table was his dad's stuff.
He
Well, that
Maybe
stuff
I
was
did.
also a lot more dangerous than a cup.
he had a desk in front. That's
Here you
where
go.
he learned.
Put everything you want in there.
Like,
4 goblets, a mask, a sword.
no, leave the mask there.
Okay.
We ain't touching
He's
that
like,
fucking mask.
"Fuck
Do you actually know what type of mask I'm referencing? Have you ever seen a Mardi Gras mask that's like glass?
No, I'm not saying glass one.
It's literally just a Mardi Gras mask, but glass.
Is it like fancy?
Yes.
Fancy.
Okay,
Some of these
I'm-
jewels are worth
I'm-
thousands of gold.
I'm
Hey,
taking
speaking
the
of
mask. I'm
people
No,
that
taking
were
you're
the
not.
drawn in masks,
I'm
You're
taking the
not
mask.
taking the mask.
I'm sleight of hand taking the mask. it
You can roll it, but it is disadvantage.
does not matter.
You're not taking the mask. The mask stays here.
yes, she gets it.
I am going to look up because I know what I'm talking about because my mom used to
That
have
wasn't
some
good, was it?
decorative.
Yeah,
Mardi
that
Gras.
bad. It was 16 on the first one, and then that one was 7. All right, that's fine. Guidance brings that to
Get your rest. We're not.
25.
You might not see shit.
Yeah, 25.
Do a dex check then. After
Don't do that. Just straight check or save?
check.
All right. 18.
I guess he's taking the mask.
You managed to slide it.
Yeah.
In about 5 minutes, Kai will notice that the mask is missing.
Oh, it's no shit. I got a passive 24. I'm kind of being left out of shit. I noticed everything now.
My mom had 4 of these hanging on the wall, by the way.
I am going to go over to the notes table and start sifting through those.
I'm going upstairs.
Alright,
We got to wait till we're done here, though.
so the
We'll have to wait
notes
till we're down.
doesn't really hold anything that stands out to you. They're just honestly, they're a bit scrambled.
So I wasn't waiting.
It's
till
just
you were done. I
various
was going up.
experience and
No,
it's
you're
that
going
you guys
upstairs, but we might-
did or
we'll
that
have
you
to
saw
pick
your
the
dad
next
do.
floor out.
Does anything
Or-
stand out?
an intelligence check.
Let's go.
No. It was a 2. I rolled a 2. This is my whole thing.
It's okay. Sometimes we
What?
mess up
Sometimes
on
you
our
suck
things.
on your things that you're good at, and then sometimes you're amazing on things that you're bad at.
The only thing that stands out to you is notes of the one boy that you never saw after he initially came.
Oh shoot.
You remember what I'm talking about?
No, actually.
I
The
remember
boy
what you're
that
talking about.
resembled the sickness that Sierra had with his
Yeah.
poison.
Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Oh
Yeah.
fuck. Oh
Yeah.
fuck. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Oh fuck.
You
oh
just see his notes of
That's
that kid.
Pretty much about it, and you hyper focused on that one, missing every other note that was there
What is there? Has to be some greater significance to this.
at the bottom. Your heart sinks.
Did he not make it?
Died.
Says Aramis.
That's it was good, but that's
Blood exploding from veins. 3 weeks later.
We're just gonna put that one back.
What was this child's name?
Bartholomew.
God damn it.
It's his birthday!
It was his birthday!
Well,
I can't, but now I'm going with it.
well, Skira,
Sarah is upstairs.
I'm glad he got healed from that poison. That he got.
So let's go.
What she
You
did.
still have detect magic going.
Yeah, I've just been casting it the whole time.
Okay.
I'm going
Keep
upstairs.
that paper.
Yep.
Illusion rings on it.
You go to 4th floor for us.
Yes, you do.
Did you hear what
Give
she
me
just
that.
said?
What?
Did you hear what Megan just said?
No, I did not.
She said, keep that paper. It has illusion things on it. The note that you just picked up.
Oh, okay.
Don't stack them. I needed those.
Oh,
Really
sorry.
easy. That's
This
fine.
is how I was handing them to you.
Yeah, no, it's fine. I didn't mention that this one will just be rinse repeated because the 4th floor looks very similar to the 3rd.
Yes. She told you to keep that paper,
I want creative with you.
which means really
Oh,
figure out
it was
what
a
that illusion
joke.
magic is on there.
Hey, it's a lot easier in this campaign. We got like a ton of magic shit between the 3 of us, and we have to dispel magic, I'm pretty sure.
I apologize if his behavior is erratic. This is kind of emotional for him.
It's perfect. Continue.
It's
Don't
very
apologize.
controlled.
So
Apologize after the
the
recording.
next one is going to be on the side closer to me.
Yep.
Wait,
Honestly,
was it
Scare's
there
just
already?
pissed because it's very hypocritical. Because you and Eula fucking just were being hectic as shit and putting shit all over his palace.
Well, we were putting things that like disappeared in
Yeah, but still.
an
It was
hour.
us.
Dude, I was
Yeah, it was
cleaning up
us.
after him.
It was
Aramis
us.
cleaned up after, and it was me and Kai. It was me and your boyfriend.
Dude, I was trying to
Yeah.
fix his fuck up.
Yeah, Aramis was the behind, just going clean up, clean up,
Yes.
clean up, clean up.
Aramis was like, stop fucking doing that. That's rude.
Yeah, there's just a lot of shit. Currently, you're just being like, oh, look, I'm home. And Scare's like, yeah, I went home after 15 years of being kicked out of my home. People were just being fucking shits to it. Okay.
Yeah, but your home like liked you. There was a lot of people that welcomed you back. They were excited.
Not even all of them, because you very clearly stated you didn't
And you had
like your home.
other places you could call home, like with Lynn. This is really the only home.
With
Aramis
who?
has.
Lynn?
Lynn
not-
Cricket,
Not with Lynn.
join the campaign.
No, not with Lynn.
Nice to see you.
A new fighter approaches the ring.
Do you mean Lulu?
Yeah.
Well, would you like to come to the crack, dear?
Also, Elaine, like you had more than one place to call home.
This is all I've got.
It's understandable. Both sides are understandable.
Very true.
Y'all need to get out now.
God.
You were also extremely like grossed and like disgusted by what I actually had called home for the 15 years.
I don't remember that.
You were. Whenever I took y'all to see Elaine and everybody, you were so disgusted by wanting to even go near my home.
That had nothing.
Oh, that had nothing to do with
It was
Disgust.
Elaine, but it was
Disgust.
still my home and
You
the
gotta-
people I claim as home.
Adam's completely out of his control.
I
Okay,
know it was
but
out of his control.
yeah, like
Why we don't know. He didn't tell it, or he barely told us what it was.
So he told us
I
whenever
don't
we had this
understand
talk.
because I don't understand
You
what
weren't
it
there.
is.
You were there with that. You were there with Ajax. You stayed behind with Ajax.
Yeah.
Me, kind of.
Dude,
Once again, Scara doesn't know shit other than Aramis did not want to be near his home.
You didn't ask either.
Yeah, it's fine. We'll figure it out later.
this will boil over into PvP conflict. Woohoo!
Right, ready?
You mean
No,
PvP
it's-
conflict, not PvE?
I said
There you
PvP.
Oh.
You did.
Set it up.
I guess so.
The stairs are closer to me. This is what you got.
Oh, it's just backwards.
Not true.
It is. You added some notes, and there's that over there.
And the table.
Conspiracy theory board.
Wait,
Just the
what?
conspiracy theory over there. It
It's
says
like
notes
magic
conspiracy theory
theorems.
board.
This is the stuff specifically that your dad would suggest that you know would push the boundaries of ethics.
Also, on the way up the
it's
stairs,
this.
I kind of elbow you a little. Why did you take that?
All right, place your characters. What you're investigating first.
Once again, second verse same as the first.
Is anyone else doing the statues, or is it only you?
It is
only
only
Eula.
Eula.
Alrighty.
I am very suspicious of these bitches. There's two on each floor. They look exactly like my best friend. So like this
I
is
was doing it, but at this point, Scara's just like, we need to go down. So he's just gonna keep going up.
All right.
After he
you
found
all-
alchemy stuff and it actually was a useful floor. Otherwise, right now, he's just like, gotta just find where we're going. So he's just gonna keep going upstairs.
Mhm.
Because stopping and looking at every note table is very sentimental for Aramis, but it's currently just seemed useless on the last 3 floors that we did that at.
I'm also trying to find.
Ooh, you
Once
found
again,
useful stuff
it
in
is-
one floor.
Sentimental for Aramis.
It's not pure sentiment. He's looking for evidence. He's looking for proof.
Yes.
There's a very strong inclination that he's the one who fucked it up, but he's looking for something that says, yes, here's a list of the children that I experimented on. Here's notes on the fucked up shit that I did to all of these youngins. Oh, hey, here is a biological report on that dragonborn that I tortured that one time.
hey look, here's the studies about this one poison in this prince's blood system.
He's smart. He
26.
likely wouldn't keep it all in his
No.
fucking basement.
Not notice.
Yeah. I do want to look at this conspiracy theory and see if anything sparks my interest.
Roll an intelligence check. Is anyone else doing anything, or are y'all just like looking?
Just proceeding to see what's on like the tables and potentially the new books that you drew. on the floor.
Nothing.
Roll it.
This is the lowest I've ever rolled since the start of the campaign.
This
6.
is- Goddamn, that's some red string.
26.
I am also going to look at the conspiracy point.
All right, roll an investigation or a perception.
This is not Eula's type of magic. She don't know where
26
any
for
of
like
this shit is.
the,
26
the
for
table slash
the
new
specific
books.
blue ones.
Look at
Yeah.
him.
Because you did just drawn more of them, so I wondered if they were different.
24.
You notice that there are a lot of
26.
26.
like theorems about like better forms of healing or regeneration or extended life, particularly that came up because of the boy, or at least as far as you're concerned, they came up because of the boy. There's also some things about like
Oh, wait.
just increasing magic,
So assuming
like
this boy
pushing the
that they were trying
boundaries
to-
of magic means.
You would say.
You're pretty typical,
Timber, put it in a bottle now.
pretty typical wizard shit. You know, pushing the boundaries.
Mhm.
Also pushing the boundaries.
And you
Can
said
I-
it was
That's what he's doing.
Can I help you, sir?
what was your number again, hun?
26.
26. You notice a couple of them are about various forms of magic. So there's a lot that is focused like wizard based. and the types that Aramis is keen to, but the one that really sticks out to you initially that starts this whole trail is magic given from gods. As far as you recall, Aramis has never specified studying any type of divinely sourced magic. And you keep following, like, oh, okay, cool. I pick up this book, and you're like, okay, it's about some of the gods. Eventually, you even find one book that kind of talks about your gods, or your pantheon, I should say, to be more general. You also notice some that speaks of magic that comes from dragons, magic that comes from nature. Basically, almost every blue book within this like drawing is some form of magic that isn't the kind Aramis knows or told you guys he was taught.
Is it potentially linked? I guess my question is like if they're all like different forms of how to like steal them from other people based on like my vision remembering things that I've been warned about.
No, they're more like the origins of
Yeah,
it.
just origins.
Kind of, obviously, there's not going to be a book on how to steal magic.
Not how to.
How
I know
does
not
one
the how to.
steal?
But if they were like, you could clearly see like this is what they were trying to study. That's what there is. Kind of.
It's with what you've been warned. You in particular would piece this together like that.
Okay.
Is anything over there that something you also would want to take? And I'm gonna point towards the other decorative trinkets thing.
This has like fancy bowls,
They're bolts.
I don't know. I'm just asking if you want
a
them. I'm not.
fancy egg-shaped ornament.
Bag, give it a
It's,
break.
it's a goddamn egg.
We can leave this. Some idiot's gonna pay for a jewel encrusted sword or whatever. Nobody's gonna want a Fabergé egg.
You'd be surprised.
You'd be very surprised. I sold an arrow for like
You
5
see a
platinum.
fancy key, like in a box, and it's like key to. Where's the thing with the village? One sec.
If that's a fucking key, we're taking it.
I mean, yeah,
It's like a key to a city, basically.
We're taking
You do realize it's not like an actual key,
it.
right?
You'd be surprised what some of these simple dipshits do.
Please.
Plus, the main reason why I'm suggesting it.
I'll get
Just
back to
go
you on
back
which
there.
key it is, but it is for the empire where Meyer is located in, and it's one of the larger cities.
We go there, we show the key, we get better treatment there. We get to get in things better because we have it.
Though at the moment,
But I
I
leave
am
that to your discretion.
struggling
You can take the key.
hard
Don't take
to
anything
find
else.
that.
I grabbed the key.
The only reason I grabbed the cups
It's
and the
in a
bowl.
box.
I grabbed a box.
It's like pretty much like the box is situated to hold the key very nicely.
Oh, is this like a glass box?
No, it's like a. So you know whenever you get fancy shit and it's in a foam cutout inside a box.
Oh, yeah.
That.
I go to reach it and I'm like, does it show magic anywhere on it or near it?
Does it?
I'll find my goddamn
It's fine.
note with it. It doesn't.
I pick it up.
Right. Cool.
Just leave everything else. I
I leave
feel
everything else.
slightly hypocritical freaking out like over you guys taking shit and it's like, hey, let's empty this cup, let's empty this thing full of trinkets. But like,
It wasn't loud at once. I understand. We almost destroyed the entire area.
yeah, it was kind of more fueled by that. It was just more of like a be careful kind of thing.
Yeah.
You also have to remember that you are processing things a lot. Where one, you just got home for the first time in a very, very long time. Your father, that may be your father, may not be your father, is potentially not a good guy. And we potentially will have to kill him. And
And
that's a
then
lot
my
of things to
friends-
process.
And then next thing I know, my friends are rooting around in the alchemy lab with super spongy juice.
I'm
Exactly.
assuming we're having this conversation to go to this next floor.
Yes.
Mhm.
And then
So the next floor is the final floor, and it
Okay.
is where Aramis's room is, and
Fuck McGee's room is.
yes. So
The message I sent you was going to be before they actually start coming up.
okay. One sec.
Because I went up
Mhm.
before they, like the moment they started doing all these look arounds.
It doesn't really help that scares speed running this, which I mean, I get it. We're in a hurry, but like, what if he gets caught off? What if he gets caught off from us? Like, I'm not seeing anything. This, by all accounts, is just my house, but there's no telling what sorts of shit are gonna pop up out of nowhere.
From the time that I've known him and what we have done with him, even since before you got here, Scara gets motivated by the things he values as important, and sometimes
Are you okay?
he doesn't see why other people would value things as important,
Well, like, I'm not.
so he just rushes off.
Well, like, I'm not knocking him. I don't think he's doing the wrong thing.
I don't think he's wrong, but I also don't know if he's entirely right.
Well, we can have this. We can have this discussion.
Yeah, we're having this as we go up the floor.
Yeah, I know.
So like we got like a few more seconds. probably.
So
I'm also very
I-
much not trying to talk shit about your character.
Yeah, we're not. This is
Oh,
not
no, it's
shit
okay.
here.
Ever since the beginning of this campaign, y'all talk shit about Scara in some way, shape, or form. At this point, I just accept that y'all talk. Everybody
They're
talks shit
not
about Scara.
talking shit, they're just talking about how it's gonna affect
Yes.
how they're affected by that.
I know.
Making sure you is making these.
Yes.
Yes.
So Scara is.
I very much I do like Scara. I honestly do.
I mean, I like him too. He's a cool dude.
Are y'all whispering this, or y'all just saying
No.
it? Kai's
With
currently
Kai.
just-
Kai right there. No, I'm saying it with Kai there because I'm also talking to
I am
Kai about
saying
this. I'm talking to Kai about
Like,
this.
I don't feel the need to whisper this.
Yes. I really do like him, but on a lot of things, and do mind the pun, we don't see eye to eye.
How was that a pun?
Because I'm not the same height as you.
Because whenever he's standing up, he's like looking at my tits, and that's about it.
Oh, I mean, in a way, you're seeing eye to eye.
There's no piercing there. And on that note, Draktar.
You
Why?
did not just turn on your.
No, I turned it off.
Oh yeah, you did turn it on earlier. You guys had it on for a while.
I missed
Yeah.
that.
I know, and I
I know.
ignored
Last
Aramis
session when
just
she did that
stops.
same thing, she turned it on.
Aramis just stops dead stop and says, "Have you been having your vibrator on while
No.
we've been investigating
No.
my fucking house?"
No.
She actually had it on basically since we got into this little forest valley.
No, as soon as we went to the cave and saw his house, that's whenever I turned it on, was the end of session. And I meant to turn off at the beginning of session, and I forgot about it. And then we talking about Chris. It's like, you know what?
Why does seeing me having conflicted emotions about the place where I was raised get you hard?
Yes.
No, because I don't have a dick.
You can.
And no. More or less what happens is I forgot about it.
Mm-hmm.
Wait.
Walked up the stairs. said,
When
"Where'd
you
it
look
go?"
polymorphs herself, does the piercing go with?
Yes, anything I'm wearing molds into the new form.
No. I mean when you
Does it
polymorph
say
yourself
pierced?
a dick, does all of a sudden the tip of your dick is
I have no idea. That is the DM's discretion.
Why would you pierce your urethra?
It does not pierce my urethra. It's next to it.
Yeah.
It's to stimulate specifically that section. This is made for children.
No,
We
it's
are
not.
No,
getting
it's
off
not.
track.
This is actually not off track. This is actually part of the session.
this is great.
This is giving the DM time to do what she's doing.
So yeah, no, forgot about it. I'm sorry.
Back to our previous conversation topic.
Yeah,
Yes, we don't really see eye to eye. And honestly, that is good at times, and other times it causes conflict.
And
Yes, God.
which one was that?
the one under the table.
No, that one was from back there. I think it might be in the bathroom.
It's
No, the
probably
other
your
one.
bathroom.
The other one.
No, it's probably your bathroom. I think there's a cat in the shitter, and your cat wants in the shitter. Because your cat was just standing outside the shitter looking into it.
Nice.
Okay, so
That's because the other one's closed off. They're like, there's not
so there's going
Dog
to
up
be
the
a
album,
little
No, you're fine,
walkway
good.
that
No,
has
you're good.
2 staircases. One of them is the one y'all are going up. So like the one y'all are climbing, and it's like
Just
literally a empty fucking hallway with 2 statues and 1 portrait. The other, there's a door that has Aramis's room literally written on it in a wooden sign. The staircase goes up, like not a full staircase, it's like a half flight. And it's like the parental unit's room. I have Aramis's room currently drawn. I assumed, at least based on how y'all have been progressing, that would be the first one y'all go into. Am I wrong, and do I need to draw these down?
I don't know. Sure. I'm looking at the statue still.
The literal way the staircase goes is like you get off of the staircase 2 feet. There's a door. It's Aramis's room.
Right next to it is another door.
No, there's the staircase that goes up to the other room.
Okay. So it's got it.
Okay, I will do the thing. This is.
It's a staircase that leads to Aramis's room here, then the staircase continues, and that's fuck McGee's room
it's
after that.
not.
No, it's staircase, Aramis's room, across the hall, partial staircase, other room.
So I'll do it. So the stairs are here.
Mrs. room was kind of on that one that kind of stuck out.
Stair up. Okay, so
Is that where, did you finish your conversation? You kept saying it and then getting cut off and saying it and then getting cut off.
Well, I was wanting to know if there's going to be any response to it, but it's
What was the?
the last thing it was is that we don't see eye to eye, and sometimes that's good, and sometimes it leads to confrontation, and it's not good.
Roll still working.
Also doesn't help it was really hot.
there is a super large portrait. This is how we will address it. So sit that down in front of you two.
Nope.
Okay. Sit this down. Beside it, don't turn it. I handed it to you at the orientation it needed to be. So I didn't draw in the staircase up because y'all don't necessarily need that. This is Aramis's room, and the door is like.
Oh, great. This one.
I'm assuming. Okay, tell me if I'm wrong,
Mm-hmm.
but the stairs are here. and
No,
this
you're
is this
wrong.
way? Okay.
Immediately, you're wrong.
Okay, yeah, the stairs were on this side because that was how it was going up.
So
Or
no,
did you
because it's
change the orientation?
Or it might just be more stairs.
no, because it went that one, that one. This is the fourth floor stair. It should be here.
That's where the
That's
first
where
floor was
the-
where we came up.
Third floor was. Okay, the
No.
first one was here. First floor. Second floor is alchemy. Third floor, the first trinkets. Fourth floor, the second trinkets.
So I guess
Now
we
we're here.
assumed it would be here to
Yeah,
go
we
up,
assumed
right?
it was here, but if it continues moving up, then it continues moving up, and it's over
Continue
here.
moving up.
All right, it just went. Phew.
Yeah. So, and then the stairwell up leads to the other bedroom.
Okay.
Where do you guys want to go? Because that door is currently closed at the moment.
Second verse, same as the first.
I was gonna.
Roll it.
You love it, you hate it.
Scarab, pause. What have you been? Have you done anything else this whole time?
I sent you a message.
I know. I read that message.
I was waiting
Did I
for
not
you to
send
tell me
my
that.
thing?
No.
Okay. Cool. Cool. I will just. Do you mind if I say it?
Yeah, you say it. They were just talking about Scarab, so I was texting it to you.
So. The door. It's worthy. Find the puzzle. And the door. Come on. It's hidden everywhere.
We don't know this.
Okay. Yeah, I don't notice anything. 13.
No, you don't even.
No, I noticed that there's armor there.
Yeah,
You're like,
Before
"That looks the
before I
same."
forget about it, I would like to try and figure out the illusion on that
Those
piece
are
of
mine.
paper I kept up, boy.
I didn't you put it there? Because those are mine. It's my
About our-
it's on my side of the screen.
About our
Is it
dear
on
friend
my-
Bartholomew.
Because you moved.
Bartholomew Chungus.
Guys, on a different note. Scarab is somehow cast sending. Y'all don't know that, but I did it.
How did you took the drugs again?
No, I didn't. I just tried.
Before I forget, I would like to
I
try and
have
got
weird
the
magic
eyes on
inside of me. I don't
this
know how it works. Remember?
Oh yeah.
page. Arcana check?
Yes.
Okay.
Unless you're doing some magic shit.
You have a cool
Oh,
ring.
she's
guys.
Well, I mean,
trying to
like-
cast Dispel Magic.
I mean, I could cast Identify, I guess, but that only tells me what kind of magic it is, right?
Yeah.
And you already know it's illusion.
Yep.
Mhm.
Again?
No, he does not.
16.
You can tell that this is like illusory ink, so there's more on this particular set of notes than you can. What you doing?
Trying to figure out what he just said to me.
Okay, cool.
So it means I'm probably just gonna go up to his room and be like, "What the fuck is it? Is it somewhere in here?"
What you doing?
Um,
No stopping within the room?
No, I would go into his because I'm gonna say when I got up to the top of the stairs when he said that. So I'm going to say I will probably be in his because they were doing all of that searching, like trying to read all those notes. You could say it probably,
So the reason why I kept doing pauses was because I was waiting.
yes,
So they're not
Okay.
back to back. The pauses are longer than
Yes.
instant. So in all likelihood,
would I be going probably up the stairs at that point when they get there?
no, you probably wouldn't be hearing the clues are everywhere until they're there, like in the room.
Okay, well then I will say I didn't go in Aramis's room.
There is a very interesting thing that probably would have caught your attention, simply because there isn't anything else to look at in this room.
As I'm just standing here waiting to see if I
It's
get
the
a
goddamn
response.
statues.
I didn't go in Aramis's room, but I'm just sitting here
Well,
like,
you turned around. There is a really large portrait of Aramis and a gentleman. A bit of resemblance.
the reason why you're playing footsies with me.
I didn't mean to. I'll do it.
The particular reason why you would even bother to notice this is because when it comes to this literal hallway, if you're not going into the room, there is nothing else. It is wood floors, 2 statues you've already seen several times, and 1 decoration. And it is the only decoration you have really seen that isn't magic related.
Nice.
And it is a painting.
Is it like up or like lower?
It's a little bit up.
Okay.
Like the
Hi,
one
Aramis.
like
Bye,
choice you
Aramis.
could've made, but it's a little bit up. It's like pretty much it's the bottom of it starts at your titties,
Nice. Very tall, very tall. Got it, got it.
and it's pretty high, and it's of a young, like teenage-ish Goliath child.
Nice. I love how you said it was Aramis, and I definitely would have been looking at. I don't know what a Goliath looks like. I'm like,
You have been
I
shown.
mean, we have
actually.
shown what he looked
oh
like.
yeah, because they did that thing, but I'm still like,
You've
you
been
said
shown, and you had a whole lesson on it, didn't you?
Yeah, you had a whole lesson.
Yeah,
You write
had a
down
whole
notes.
Talk about this. So you would recognize what it was.
yeah, but it's just for a quick second. He's like, what? Oh, you
Yeah.
realize one lesson doesn't mean he's like, got it. I know exactly what that is. He looked for a minute. He's like, what the? Oh,
Didn't
Wait,
really deep
And
dive
we're
into it?
saying that you, with
Does
how
this-
intrigued
does
you
this
were,
need to
you
be
would
here,
like
this
to
line?
recognize
yeah.
No.
I would recognize it, but I'm not saying it's gonna. He's like immediately like got that fucker. He definitely turns like, what the? Oh,
It's a bit of an awkward portrait. They're really stiff.
yeah.
Like they're
Looks like he's kind of forced to do that. He's like, it's not like he wanted to take that.
also
photo.
Aramis just in general looks a bit like awkward teenage.
Honestly, the moment I'm gonna say
He's got
Scara
pimples.
looks at it and he's like, what the fuck is that? Aramis. Yeah, he's just as stiff as he was now. 'Cause he was then.
I don't know. I think he was a kid.
So y'all will get in. I'm going to say Scara is just straight up looking at this portrait when y'all walk up the stairs. And then when y'all get there is when he actually gets the response in his head. So he was like a very blank, like looking at this thing, like waiting to see if something happened. All of a sudden he's like, oh. And then-
Right. So where are y'all at the moment?
So where is said portrait?
There's literally a
Between
line
his
where it
tattoos.
is. Right
It's
there.
right here.
Oh, I can't see that line.
You just got new eyeballs.
No, at this angle, there's not a line.
Because it's on the edge of the board, the shadows, you can't see that there's a
Yeah,
line. there.
there's no.
Alright, cool.
I just
So
knew
there's
that's
a
where
line.
you said it was.
So there's a line there. Fun fact.
It's a black.
For my thing that I'm doing with these statues,
Mhm.
30.
No.
Still nothing.
Come on, woman!
You got a 30 last time. I'm pretty sure the thing is a 31.
It's like a
Or there's
23.
nothing there yet.
Or there's nothing there.
I don't know. Last time you said 30, she's like, "Are you sure it's just 30?"
I feel like it's something just a little bit higher than 30.
I think it
She
was
wants to be
31, and now it
conservative.
increases every time you fail. So I'm pretty sure it was 31 last time you said 30.
Well, I'm looking at each individual statue. I'm not looking at the same statues over and over.
Yeah. Kitty.
It's either 31 or 32.
It's 40. She wants to fuck with us. She hates that we roll high, so she rolls it up to 40.
Not up to a 40. I'll tell you that.
There was one time I rolled a 25.
I
but
can
then it was
only get
26,
3
so-
points higher than that.
Oh, good to know.
I can only roll a 33 unless I expend Bardic Inspiration.
Now then. What are y'all doing?
Or I could get some more guidance, then I would I could roll
I
higher.
remember that. I remember the day they had. I remember the day we. Blah, 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 blah.
Blah, 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 blah.
All of that's in character. I cannot talk.
After Aramis says this particular line about I remember this is when you get your response.
So I hear I remember this, and that's when I get it.
No,
No, after his
this.
his response, he's figuring out what their response is.
Oh, the response to what? To what he said?
He saw the photo and he was like, I remember
Okay.
this.
Yeah, you have to wait for
Insert
that
his
whole
explanation.
big thing first.
They don't have any sort of magic for like taking a photo of you, so they have to sit still. You have to sit still while they paint it, and that was a very awkward day. Just because none of us would rather. I would much rather have been literally anywhere else. Also, I need trouble something.
Hmm.
There's a puzzle we have to solve.
There
I
probably
bet
would
you
be
it
a
has to do
puzzle.
with that. And I point to one of the statues. I've been looking at them. I can't figure out anything really, but I bet you it has to do with that.
No, we totally got to move the painting. That's where the slide is, obviously.
You can do it. You want to move the painting?
Doesn't show.
Or, if Aramis is okay with it, we could just barrel through the painting, but I don't think that's going to be okay.
I would try to move the painting. I guess if you want to, mostly a joke, but
Let's move the painting. You okay with us moving the painting?
You can
this
move the
looks
painting.
fine.
We're moving the painting.
The picture of your father is just as you remember, the same cold and endearing presence.
Wait a damn minute, I have a picture. Is this a very familiar individual?
What picture?
The picture that is here. Is it very familiar to memories that I've seen? To the bullshit that I have? Memory-wise.
Well, history check.
God motherfucking damn it. Come on, woman. Just tell me yes or no.
I will if you roll that enough.
Moving the painting. I want to ask him what puzzle?
13.
I mean, like, they could have been similar in another life, maybe. I don't know. Maybe they're the same bloodline? Or it could be the same person. I don't know. People
I
change.
remember what I saw. I just can't talk about it, right?
Roll your
That is
history
what you
check.
said.
Nice, somebody.
Okay, can
Roll
I
your
do
damn
it?
history check.
I couldn't remember if you said I don't remember it and you remembered it, or if I just couldn't talk about it.
Silencio.
Mhm. Oh, that's not a silencio. That's okay. Is it?
History.
Mm-hmm. What's your stupid number?
It's only a 22. So
Ah.
it's not actually a stupid number.
Yeah, stupid number when it gets to 30.
It's only 9 higher than me. Didn't even get double digits above me. Loser. I'll bully people for Low rolls, I'll bully people for high rolls.
My bad.
I'll bully individuals.
My bad. My 13 didn't get. I should have rolled 14, and then I would have gotten exactly double
Come
digits.
here, I need your help with something.
Hold on 1 second. I'm trying to figure out if I know who's on the photo.
What's in the photo looks a bit warmer, nicer than you recall.
So you can hear
Well, it is the same ass face.
Man.
I'm definitely just gonna look up there and be like,
What sticks out worse to you is there are some shared traits. At least distantly.
Between you and him. Are you gonna be okay when we kill your dad?
it's not my dad.
How do you know?
How do you know?
How do you know?
Half brothers?
Brother!
Brother!
I need you to know.
Come here, Mama
No,
Eula's gonna give you a
real
hug
quick,
now.
real quick. I need you to know if it somehow does come out that he is my dad, at some point, I am going to turn and immediately look at Aramis and go, I was fucking with my home, you whore. No, if he's my dad, it's my home too.
I've never lived here.
That's not how that works. That's not how any of this works.
That is
Totally.
If it turns out that you are his brother, I'm gonna be like, come give stepmommy Eula a
I
hug.
will stab you.
You know what? Fucking hold hands and act like fucking brothers. Fight all the goddamn time. I swear to God, they're children.
You
Right.
realize
Yeah, that's
We're moving the painting.
I know.
That's why Aramis' whole arc.
We moved the painting.
Hang on, I was trying to do something
There's
about
a
the painting.
wall.
Good.
Magical.
I was trying to do
Oh my
something about the
God.
painting.
Yes, do something
Oh.
with the painting.
Hey, Aramis. You've been searching for your proof, right?
Something like that, yeah.
Hey, Eula. Remember that thing that happened to me I can't talk about?
Yeah. He looks kind of like it, but I'm not entirely sure.
It is.
Nice.
You just move him and stand him in front of the painting.
Did you
Do
notice
we notice it?
No.
Do we notice it?
He did. I was actually working on text whenever you figured it out.
Wait, now
Whenever
that-
you finally pieced it together, I was
He noticed it.
90% of the way through
So,
the
so
message.
when he moves me in
Definitely.
front of it, is that when Eula goes?
God damn it!
Can you
They
have
look
another-
alike?
May I have
Your
another
eye
piece?
shape, it's the same. You have the same nose.
Eula just goes, interesting, very insightful.
God damn it! Just one session where we don't do it.
Yo, we can do it.
Stara. Yes, everyone. His name is something Kieran. My dad is Zenith Kieran.
At the bottom of the painting, it's inscripted actually Jerome Kieran or no?
Yes,
that's
Jerome.
right.
Jerome.
Yeah.
Sorry, I remember
Sorry.
we had
Okay,
that.
well then I
mistake.
remember. So it's like, yes, he is Jerome Kieran. My dad is Zenith Kieran. There's gonna be a resemblance.
How
to say he's not the same
100% how 100% certain are we that Kieran is your father?
Venus, yes. From
I am
genetic
exactly half of Zenith and half of Aya.
That can also, you know what? If that's the case, if he had children and they had you, you could still be 50% him.
That's not how that math works.
Adoptive half brother?
That's not how genetics work.
Okay, this
It
is
only
good to know.
works if they're identical twins.
Yeah.
I know what you're referring to, but that only works.
That would
on
only
very
work if Jerome
rare-
and Zenith are twins that have a 99.9% identicality.
So there's a chance.
It's a very.
It's a
There's
chance.
no, they're not.
It's a
identical.
chance.
So wait.
I don't
Also,
Fuck,
this is
it's a
your room,
chance.
Aramis. What do you do?
Well,
I
first,
had been trying to ask.
I am
something.
hyper focusing on this piece of paper. Say, so you come here. I need your help.
Okay. I walk there.
This paper has illusion, man. Like Aramis's like emotional confusion thing, whatever, is instantly gone because it is all business.
Is
now.
this in common or what's this language in?
Was there
It's
anything
in common for
behind
the
most
the
part.
painting? Was there anything behind the
There's a
painting?
wall.
Yeah,
Just a
stone
wall?
wall.
Okay.
I touched my hand to the wall.
It
Aramis,
is in fact
Before-
stone and cold and dusty. Dusty,
Before I
musty,
help-
crusty, busted ass bitch.
Before I inevitably possibly have to tell Aramis I can't do shit when it comes to having to figure out how to spell shit.
Mhm.
Is there thieves' cant in this paper? Did this bitch write in secret writing?
No.
No, unfortunately, he's not that cool.
I knew he wasn't that cool. He's a fucking wizard.
He's currently in a
Yeah, so rude.
They don't have cool ass like secret language shit. They just have spells.
I
They
mean-
have cool ass
Read arcane
spells.
mathematics.
Yeah,
I
it's
mean,
like, just
actually,
read
they
the
can.
spell.
They
can
have like
alter reality.
massive ciphers and a lot of
I know,
decoded
I
stuff.
read-
Yeah, can you read that
And
math?
glyphs.
I did read the math.
Can you decipher code, arcane code?
I can if it's spells that I know or it's one of my types of
I'm
spells.
talking about like a wizard made like a different language because they can do that.
It's like the
Yeah,
difference
yeah.
between I know C++, but I do not know Kotlin.
Gesundheit.
Yeah.
Now
I don't even
back to
know
the
what words
world.
you just said.
Computer
In real
language,
life.
human
Exactly.
language.
No, Kotlin is another program.
That was another programming, but I didn't even know what he had said.
C++ Colin. This is weird that a computer programming is saying it's just Colin.
I
It's-
heard C++
Now
and
then.
Kotlin.
It's not Colin, it's Kotlin.
All right, we're
Now
continuing.
then, there are no computers in this world. Make
back to
them
what
or
you were
shut
doing.
up about them.
This
All right, let's make a computer.
this paper has illusion magic. Illusion magic on it. You're the only other person I trust to be intelligent enough to decipher this.
We didn't hear that. We didn't hear that. You better be rolling to whisper.
You look,
Okay.
don't say shit.
No, this isn't Eula. This is different. You bitch.
You are very talented.
Eula
Eula
didn't
is-
hear it. Eula didn't
Eula
know
didn't
you
hear
said
it.
it.
You-
No,
didn't
this
hear
is me telling Denver. Eula is an exceptionally talented magic user, but this is not bard magic. This is
It don't give a fuck.
It's
I
okay.
can make people better at shit.
It's okay. That's okay.
all right.
Because you're gonna say that, and then the next thing you're gonna get is a Aramis. I have a beautiful secret for you, okay?
I don't fucking know shit.
I don't do that, don't you?
I don't know how to do that type of thing.
Dragon.
When it comes to needing to dispel something, I can't do that.
I can't do
Can
that
you
shit.
I just need another pair of eyes. Can you go over this with me, see if anything stands out?
I mean, yeah, I can do that, or I can help watch to see if you end up being able to change it. I can talk you through possibly how to help you dispel stuff. I've helped
Well, I don't know how to spell.
around that, but
Weirdly enough, I never figured out how to spell stuff either.
At this point, though,
with my new magic stick, can I possibly somehow figure out how to help him?
Which magic stick?
No, not magic stick. I said magic
Magic
shit.
Magic
Can my
stick.
all of a sudden random ass magic that somehow possibly let me also send sending earlier somehow, if I focus on it hard enough, work?
You can roll an Arcana check. Is
Oh
It's gonna
wait,
be high.
no, the staff of the Magicka does have dispel magic.
Look, at this point, we're trying though.
As
You asked and
as Scara tries to do this. Wait a damn minute.
I can dispel. Honestly, if you slight it, he'll never know. and
I
he'll
got a
think you did it.
21.
Can I guide him?
No.
he already
He
got
already
the
did
answer.
it,
So.
Wait, no. As you started doing it, if you can't do it, you should just
You
slide
can
it in there.
tell most of the ink is like basically in the margins of the notes and on the back.
Hey, at least I
Yeah.
can tell you where it is. Can't do much. I can tell you where the actual illusion is. So that's how I'm going to help you figure out where to use your staff. Okay, I got this. This is how I'm helping you with your staff.
Do this,
I
like, I'll help you
I'm
do
gonna
it.
I'm
You
gonna
have
take
to
another
let me-
stab at deciphering this without the staff, and if I can't do it, I'm gonna use the staff.
All right, go for it.
And do I get advantage because he's helping me?
Sure.
Okay. I got myself.
At this point, I walk over to you. Like, oh, look, they're painting.
Very good.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah.
You got a natural.
Then that's a
Natural
natural 20.
That's a,
DM, that is a natural 20.
that's a 31.
31.
Nice. Now we're
Why
getting
can't you look
somewhere
at the
close to
goddamn
anything.
statues and get a 31?
You just had to know where to look.
Thanks, bro. Thank you, step bro.
Funny shit.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna
You
grab
were-
Kai.
You were going to get a
Let's
very
go this way.
casual
Okay, I guess.
boom into your like side.
Make
Oh,
an
is that
attack.
cruel?
What did he uncle?
How do you do the like? Is that a dex or strength?
Strength.
Strength.
For
Melee.
Mhm.
22.
It. Yeah,
No.
it meets it.
Yeah. So 22.
Yeah.
so
No,
yeah,
that's a
it
23, isn't it?
No, that's a 20 plus 2.
22.
Yeah.
Oh, I was looking at the wrong thing.
Yeah.
My bad.
So you get a very nice.
Crack.
You're like, it doesn't do damage, but you feel it.
definitely feel it.
You feel it.
I think you feel it too, because he's fucking metal.
Yeah, I was like, you might want to have Kai look at that hand.
No,
Here you go.
You know the amount of shit I
I'm going
hit
this
on a
way.
daily.
It doesn't hurt either of you, but you definitely
I was
both
really
feel it.
hoping you wouldn't beat my AC so I could say, did that hurt?
That would have been
If I
funny as
wouldn't have
shit.
beat your AC, yes, I'd have been like.
That would have been funny.
But since I did hit your AC, it did not hurt me.
Look, and you're like, oh, I just literally have to look where the illusion is, and I could see where the illusion is,
You
and
just
it
had to know where it
literally
was.
makes the words. I don't have to see the ink. What am I doing? What the fuck is this?
You did great.
And what do these ancillary notes say about Bartholomew?
Gruesome human torture
Oh,
and
shit.
experimentation.
It's
the
how
kind
your
that would be
dad
in
figured out what it
Auschwitz.
was.
There's your evidence. Shit.
Ah, ah,
The entire time this is happening, me and Kai just went into his dad's room.
Just bathroom.
evidence,
Yeah.
evidence, 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 evidence,
Yeah.
evidence, evidence.
We're already in the
evidence.
room before this.
This
happened.
is out loud.
The
This
moment
is
you
like-
just start doing it, I'm just gonna cash
Like
it. After I just gave you a nice thump, I'm like,
I just dropped.
I'm
I
just
just
gonna-
dropped the paper in shock.
I'm going to grab it and be like, Aramis, sorry you found more of your evidence. But I was trying to tell
I just wanted to be absolutely certain. Like I knew that it was. I knew in 90%. I knew 90% that it was probably going to be the case, but I wanted to be absolutely certain. And now I am absolutely certain.
So do you remember that time where I described the kind of torture you went through and everyone here cringed? Think that. Think the kind of things that went on in like Auschwitz.
This is
Damn, what the fuck?
like this is some
This
Joseph.
is a badass
This is
dude.
some Joseph.
I'm taking about her for making him be that fucking
Yeah.
bad.
This is some Joseph.
She
Mengele
gave a
shit.
warning that it was gonna be gruesome.
I am aware. I was like, holy shit, but she
We're
had
about to walk into a
planned the whole
torture
time
room,
before.
Kai. You ready for? You
Shit.
ready to see like blood
Yes.
everywhere?
You'll. I mean,
Yeah,
no,
this-
scare me.
I do want to make it.
This
there in a
is-
minute.
This is. There's no word. There's not words for it.
Yes, Aramis.
You also particularly note as you read more and more to your horror, it almost reads like your father was disappointed in his experiment for dying and like disappointed things weren't working.
You pushed this kid so far. You did
To your
so-
heart, it almost feels like your heart like just drops to the bottom of this tower because you read at the very bottom. Experiment 724.
Oh shit.
We have to fucking find it.
What was
right?
that experiment number I saw again?
Is it in your notes by chance? I don't have the
That's where you're
All right.
fucking.
Well, that's happening. You want to explain what we see in his dad's room?
I have the picture.
Yeah, show it to me.
Oh no.
Wait, is this the right picture?
Is it drawn by what's his face? I would
am.
love for it to be
Enzo.
drawn by what's his face.
Let's click.
I am.
It's okay.
No, that's
Nikki.
fine.
So what you see is which way am I going for this?
Skirmish. I'm developing a horrifying theory.
So
What's your theory?
there's a station.
At the bottom of this paper, it reads.
Yeah, okay, so, like,
number
There's a
724.
door here. There's a statue here. There's a wall of experiment
We
progress here.
can't see any of
I know.
that.
Okay, I know. So door is here. There's a statue here. There's a wall of like a cork board. Basically, it looks like a conspiracy theorist, and it says wall of experiment progress. Oh wait, there's the other door here, and it's like to the little balcony thing that's in the top tower that
Okay.
you guys saw and things. So there's another statue here. There are cages hanging from the ceiling. They're just kind of like little ones, kind of like bird cages. There's a table. There's another table with a little cage there. There's another statue. This has a little bitty like staircase. It kind of goes up to the loft, and you can see like there's a bed, like a chest, like a trunk kind of thing, and a like another table. There is something in the dead center of the room, but it is 10:30. Do we want to call it here?
That's what that's why you're like,
Yeah.
you ready? Like,
There
I am, and I'd
Yeah.
love to play
I
with you.
will
Yes, I know.
explain something for you guys to kind of sit on for a week.
It's a body. It's his
It's
uncle.
kind of like a jar looking type of thing.
No! No!
A ridiculously nice jar.
Mm-mm.
There's nothing in this room coated in dust. This is pristine.
Oh, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you,
He's
fuck
a
you,
lich.
fuck you. He's a goddamn lich, and that's a phylactery. Oh, you let us know that, Denver does.
Let her finish her description.
The stench. The stench of blood. It permeates the very essence of this room.
That it? That what it look like?
There's not a drop in sight.
Yes, it's not Aramis's brains.
That what it look like, though?
The jar is open. Stepped on the side. The lid is on that table in the middle I described to you. It's empty at the moment. There are still materials around. It's a work in progress. And that's where we'll end it tonight. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, there's one thing that actually gets to me anymore. It's body horror.